NFL primetime games. 1580, The Fanatic.
Quiet, people, settle down.
Because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's Friday here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside not Randy White. He decided to take the day off. Ralph from Harmon Solar is supposed to join us a little bit later. We got Harris Hicks in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, broadcasting live in our super high-tech and luxurious studios here in Scottsdale, Arizona, and it's National Relaxation Day.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Well, I think you relax enough.
You think?
I feel like you probably relax enough. For the rest of everybody who's listening and who's driving home from a hard-ass outside kind of job, you know, sweating, doing manly things,
right,
or just working their ass off in a soulless office situation from 8 to 5, and they're just like, this sucks so bad. No matter what, they deserve National Relaxation Day.
Right.
Harris, I feel like you're already relaxed enough.
You know, I really like my job. And so I'm relaxed. I'm definitely relaxed at my job. I enjoy it. Talking sports, talking with you guys.
Moist One wants you to remember,
not to be a kiss up, but
relax. Don't do it when you on. We're not doing that, Moist One. Harris doesn't know the song, and if you ever understood the song, his little Disney World mind would explode.
Oh my gosh. Okay, first off, Disney World. I do not have a Disney World
Okay,
mind.
so
That
here's
is
what
a
I want you to do.
diss and an insult.
Write down Frankie Goes to Hollywood, relax. I'm serious. I'm not
Okay.
kidding. Write that down, and you're going to listen to that song later.
Frankie Goes to Hollywood,
Yeah.
relax.
And then later on, Google what the song is about.
Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Yeah, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, relax. That's what you're going to, that is your assignment. And then let's see if you come back the same person on Monday. 888-368-1580. Jet says, hi, gentlemen. Well, Randy's not here, so Harris will have to pour you a beer. I don't know if he's of age enough to be able to pour. Are you able to pour?
Oh, I can.
You're 25. Yeah, I just keep forgetting that. When I say you're 25, I always think IQ? No. Okay, it's his age. He's actually 25.
Haha. My IQ is pretty high. You'd be surprised.
Silver Pops found it. Yeah, we talked about this yesterday, posted it up. Actually, we had it on the video. You know, I've always called Michael Penix Jr. by the right name. I just sometimes when I say it fast, it sounds like something else. I say Michael Penix Jr. And that's an X. I don't care what anybody says. I'm saying Michael Penix Jr. Correctly. So if I could say it slow, it's Michael Penix Jr. So anyway, it finally happened. A CBS station posted up, Michael Penix Jr., but the S was close to the X on the keyboard, and they actually posted him up as Michael Penis Jr. I'm surprised it took this long.
It was only a matter of time, Jeffrey.
Now, the question is, did they fire the graphics operator, or did they high-five him? That's the thing.
Both.
You know, was it on purpose? Was it on accident? I guess you get fired either way.
Yeah.
Or not. I mean, be honest, I don't know if I'd fire him.
I wouldn't fire him.
No,
it was, what's your job? I mean, how does the news station make money to get views, right? I'd imagine that clip got a lot of views.
Well, I mean, if you're going to think about it that way, sure. But WTOC, the Southeast news leader,
that's it, folks. That's the news leader.
They had it up there. Anyway, yes, Silver Pops, we saw that.
If they're the news leader of the Southeast, Jeffrey, I can't imagine where everyone else.
Well, they're not
is in the
anymore.
Southeast.
They're ashamed of themselves now.
They are.
T-Licious says, happy Friday, mofos. Creeping towards Diamondbacks fan status as my Cubs continue to spiral. Football's starting to creep ahead of baseball season for me now also. And by the way, suck it, Ralph. Well, I'll pass that on to him when we see him. Boy, there's some news coming out about the Diamondbacks today that was interesting.
Yep.
I guess this guy from the Arizona Republic by the name of Nick Picoro, he actually posted up some stuff, and he's saying, those 3 games that Ketel Marte missed after the All-Star break might have angered some of the other guys on the team, might have ruffled the most feathers. He said he lost $400,000 worth of items in that home burglary that took place the night of the All-Star game, and so now he needed some time to deal with it. But it turns out he spent most of the All-Star break in the Dominican Republic on vacation, but not in Scottsdale, dealing with the burglary. And I remember at the time when he it was like, yeah, he's going to miss some games because of that burglary. I remember taking a moment and go, I mean, I wasn't like as hardcore as some other radio guys, but I took a moment and I was like, I kind of feel like if my house got robbed, I'd probably go to work. I mean, it'd be a thing where you deal with it where it is, whatever. And I think I mentioned it here on the show and I was scoffed at a little bit. And I was just like, well, okay, I guess you're right. If his kids, this, that, there's a psychological toll that it takes when you get broken. So I kind of came around.
Right.
But my original thought was, I feel like you should be at work. But okay, that's just none of my business. And he's a younger guy, blah, 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 blah. And some other guys went after him and, they got some good hate for it. And so now you feel like that thought process is, maybe fair?
Well, CBS Sports.
Yeah, I'm reading this off of CBS Sports. Yeah.
Well, there was also a report that Ketel Marte had some frustration with some D-backs teammates. So,
he had a little interpersonal problems.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe this could be something internal, Jeffrey.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, what do you mean? Of course, it's internal. Everything is internal.
Well, everything is internal, but mostly I'm talking about.
I digest my food internally.
Right.
And I'm sure that whatever's going on in the locker room is inside a locker room, making it internal, Harris. Why are you even saying things? Why are words coming out of your mouth right now?
Because it is an internal issue within the organization, right? I mean,
Are you in the organization?
No.
Well, of course it's an internal issue inside the organization.
Yeah,
it can't be external. Point. It's not like they're calling up the guy at 7-Eleven saying, hey, what do you think of this?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
why are you using words?
So how else do you want me to say it?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Yeah. So my point was to say is there's obviously something within the organization of teammates, and there might be some frustration there. That's what I mean.
Some of the players thought it was disrespectful.
Yeah.
To the other players who are about to get traded, disrespectful to the team who is on the verge of going one way or another.
Yeah.
And saying, listen, we could make a difference here. And then I guess, he's asked for more than a few days off. It wasn't just this.
Was a decent amount, man.
So,
it was a decent amount. And he wasn't, it'd be one thing if he was, dealing with the burglary, but he was in.
Well, he'll say, I was dealing with it my way. Yeah. I had to get away. He cranked up some Lenny Kravitz. Gotta get away. And that was his way of dealing.
Good song.
I can give you that as an excuse. I hate to be somebody who helps him make an excuse. But listen, Ketel Marte is an amazing player. There's no doubt about it. Nobody's saying he's anything less than spectacular out there on the diamond. But these are some things where, as a fan, even I've been kind of like, okay. Well, okay, whatever. I mean, I get it. He's a younger guy. Things are different, but it did a little head scratching when he would suddenly be gone, or when he was crying out there on the field. Now I get it because it affected him, but it seemed to really affect him heavy. So I don't know, maybe he's got more going on that he needs to be maybe lying on somebody's couch talking to him about.
Well, I think there are scenarios to where you could stay home if you get robbed. Maybe if the kids were traumatized.
Well, then, okay, here's the argument against that. I don't feel safe there, and I feel like I need to get away and clear my head and not be there because that's where my life was violated.
Yeah, but also,
and I'm not joking about it. I'm saying that is a legitimate thought process of like, I don't want to be where the bad things happened.
Yeah, the argument is just, it wouldn't be for him. It'd be for his family and his kids if he just wanted to stay there and ease the situation. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if I was going to say,
maybe he's kidnapped some kids. And maybe he has kidnapped some kids. So when you say he has kids, we're all just completely not paying attention to the fact that Ketel Marte has kidnapped children.
I have no comment.
I'm going to probably get sued.
No comment.
I'm probably going to get sued.
He does have kids.
Okay.
For,
along with the ones he's kidnapped,
Google,
or just those kids?
Not that I know of.
Okay, so According to CRC Broadcasting, he has not kidnapped any children whatsoever.
Yep. How about that for some journalism, folks? People were wondering. We gave him the truth, Jeffrey.
We broke it down. Broke it down nice and fast.
Yep. That's the code of ethics. SBJ code of ethics. Cronkite 101 right there.
Oh, brother. Swazman says, Jeffrey, reliable pet sitters and house sitters like I am are hard to find. But when you do, we can watch over your property and your pups while you're traveling. Cattell Marte should have hired Swazman.
He should have.
To be a pet sitter.
He should have.
But I feel like calling your kids pets is probably not acceptable even today.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
gotta be careful with that.
I mean, there are some people that think they are pet. We can move on.
Just the Tip says, so how much did Cattell know that robbery was going to occur? Insurance? What? Nobody said he knew it was going to occur. I don't understand the question, Just the Tip. Moist One says, I'd like to crank up some Zoe Kravitz. All right.
Some Zoe. Oh,
that's his daughter. That's
That's his daughter.
I can't comment on such things.
Moist One has a daughter?
No. Good God. Lenny Kravitz has a daughter named Zoe.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure
Moist One's my time, Jeffrey.
Moist One's his swimmers may work, but they're currently usually always inside of a gym sock. 888-368-1580. King Kitten says Michigan. Yep, I just saw that too. Getting smacked with 20 to 30 or more $1 million fine. That's a lot of money even for a big school. Well, not just that, but also Jim Jerkface Harbaugh. Well, he just got told, don't ever come back. And I know it's 10-year show clause. A show cause deal, but that's like saying don't ever come back. He's 61 years old, and so if he were to ever come back, he won't. I just don't think he will, because then of course that means that the school that he ends up going to has to show cause why they shouldn't take the penalty for what he did.
So Connor Stallions was actually on a podcast, and he talked about this, and he said he knew other guys within other Big Ten programs that were doing the exact same thing.
Oh, so that makes it all right? It makes it okay?
No, it doesn't make it all right. It doesn't make it all right at all. Actually, I think
there's other guys with mustaches like Harris's, but that doesn't make it okay.
No.
That doesn't make it all right.
I am not saying it's all right by any means. I'm just saying
you should be arrested for that mustache.
So popular.
I feel like there's a school within 500 yards of us right now.
Oh my gosh. It's so popular within college football. And people don't know about it. But Michigan just happened to get caught because they were the best team in the nation that year.
A lot more eyeballs on them.
A lot more eyeballs on them, yeah.
A couple people see
Destroyed
something.
every opponent they played.
Somebody complains.
Yeah.
Tired of getting beat by these guys. We're gonna do them dirty. Well, that's fine. Whatever the case. But Jim Harbaugh, he can't ever, unless he does the whole Belichick thing. Which come on, I don't think that's gonna happen.
And Michigan, $20 million is a slap on the wrist. At best, this is nothing.
It's a lot of money, but yeah, it's just for their program. It's a slap on the wrist.
Yeah, it's a slap on the wrist, and that's it. They lose potential postseason revenue. Man, that's not much. This Michigan their athletic department made over, I think, $180 million. The school's endowment is ridiculously high. So you know what? For them, especially since there's a salary cap on the future of paying athletes. $20.5 million. I think this will barely hurt Michigan. This also shows another thing. The NCAA is powerless.
Well, hold on.
Powerless.
So not necessarily, because the NFL in the past has taken action against a player and a coach who had run into this issue. Terrell Pryor, Jim Tressel. They got in trouble, and then when they went off to the NFL, when the league came in and they did some sanctions on them there. So
big trouble.
Yeah,
that was bad for Ohio State.
So why is Jim Jerkface Harbaugh not subject to the same sort of NFL scrutiny? And I feel like he needs to be.
Well, I feel like this news came out so recent. Came out as of today.
we knew about the issues. We knew this was probably going to happen to Harbaugh. Yeah. We knew it was going to happen to Michigan. We didn't know who all it was going to go down for this. We knew that one Connor Stallions guy, idiot, was going to completely go down. But we knew this was coming, which means the NFL's been sort of sitting back and watching. So, yeah, now that they know, it'll be interesting to see because, nobody is out of the woods on the NFL being able to do trouble. And what I mean is the guy who was in trouble for domestic violence, well, he could still be in trouble because of a civil case. Another guy who got off the hook just wasn't charged. Well, the NFL going to watch that too. So there's a lot of that kind of stuff. And I think that should apply to people who do shady things in college football and then run off to the NFL. I think there is precedence for this. And I think that I think we will see the NFL have to at least address it.
If Harbaugh was still at Michigan, they'd be getting a hefty postseason ban. But the NCAA...
Hefty lefty? Are you going to completely ban them in the postseason?
Who knows? If they give him that power, he might have more power than the NCAA in 10, 20 years. Just saying. But,
so Heavy Metal Maniac says, I feel bad. I feel bad for Ketel Marte. His house gets robbed. He gets a jerk talking stuff about his dad. Well, actually, it was his mom. The guy's a great player. Sad a lot of stuff on his plate lately. I feel bad for the guy. People should leave the dude alone. Well, no, I get that. And for those things, listen, we were on his side when that dude was talking all that crap about his mom. Because that was not cool.
Well, remember when?
And then we were on his side when the thing happened with his house getting robbed. But we didn't know that he was running off to the Dominican Republic on vacation. So, but then again, maybe that's none of my business. Maybe that is none of my business, and maybe that's how he was dealing and coping with it. It's not for me. It's not for you. It is for the team. The team has a right to say, hey. The other players have a right to say, what the hell, man? The team has a right to say, what the hell, man? And the fans have a little right to say, what the hell, man? But,
Remember that your mom stuff, though, with Ketel? It ended up coming out that it wasn't really too bad of a joke, and the man was really surprised for being thrown out.
Right, and he probably just got triggered, or maybe because of the language barrier. Maybe he thought he said something more than what he'd said, and it just got to him.
Could be
any number of things. Listen, I don't want to vilify Ketel Marte. That's the last thing that I want to do. Yeah. Has there been moments where I've had a head scratch? Yes. Has there been moments where I was like, Yeah, but that doesn't mean, that my is right. It doesn't mean my head scratching was, correct. I just, now we know more than we did before. And I guess that's up for everybody to kind of decide how they feel about it.
Right.
It's like we were in the middle of a very pivotal time for the team, a very pivotal time for his fellow players. And he was AOL. He was AOL.
MIA.
Yeah, no. He was, you got mail. Yep. Dimeback Dude says, two are not related to each other. Marte found out about his being robbed when he was already on vacation in the Dominican Republic. I didn't know that.
Wait. Is that true?
Oh.
I thought he found out he got robbed. It came out when he was in Atlanta for the All-Star game. That's when it came out.
So he was.
Did he go to the DR for?
So he went to the All-Star game, left the All-Star game, went right to the Dominican Republic, and that's where he was when he found out he'd been robbed. So when he said, well, I just need some time away because I got robbed, it was boo-boo. Maybe. Well, see, that is a different story altogether, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, these are developing things.
Indeed, developing things.
Yeah. So big props to Nick Piccolo of the Arizona Republic. Moist One says, it should all be settled in kangaroo court. Shouldn't have turned into an expose.
He's talking about Michigan. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Ketel Marte. I was like, maybe we could start a fight club.
Well, you know what? A kangaroo, those things can punch. Have you seen those things?
Oh, man. They will rip your face off with their claws. They will punch you. They are prison jacked.
They're evil. Those things are mean. Don't be fooled by them being cute. No, they'll get after you. They're like Mike Tyson. So
hold on. Quiet Cannon says, I really like the Randy White snowflake who takes random days off. It would hurt my heart that I had employees like that and then had to fire their ass.
Stop it.
Quiet Cannon, you know nothing of Randy White's contract. You know nothing of what he is allowed to do and not allowed to do. Trust me, he's no Ketel Marte situation. See how I did that?
Yes.
I didn't say he's no Ketel Marte.
Yeah,
It's not the same thing, not even close. Randy is in perfect 100% standing with CRC Broadcasting and Associates, deli and strip club. So he's. Oh, you didn't know about that?
No.
Yeah, we've added on strip club.
Oh, is that where Randy signed his contract?
Well,
strip club.
It's in Taiwan.
Oh,
but it's part of the business model.
Better watch out.
We're
that
trying
whole
to make
Cold War
money
with the
any
U.S.
way
and China
possible.
could put it seriously at risk, Jeffrey.
We're trying to make money any way possible.
Taiwan, a lot of nations really want them.
You shouldn't talk anymore. You shouldn't talk anymore.
All right,
you shouldn't. You're implicating yourself.
Okay, I won't say anything.
The Jet says, "What? That's the first time that a news station ever made the news."
He's talking about the Michael Penis Jr. thing.
Oh,
yeah, yep.
Michael
the
Penis
news
Jr.
station made the news.
Mm-hmm. Moist One says, "I was talking about Ketel Marte, not Michigan."
Oh, settled in court?
Yeah, kangaroo court. Mr. Roboto says,
"Okay,
I'm waiting for the radio broadcast for the outfielder pulls back to a home run, and the radio announcer says, Ketel robbed again." I think I would do it. I would do that call.
Yeah.
Mr. Wilbur says, "Is there something to do with the University of Tennessee leaving Nike?"
Yeah, it's an interesting thing. So Adidas.
Come on, everybody. Nobody at Tennessee wears shoes.
Adidas paid Nike like 3 times the amount, and there aren't exact reporting on it, but apparently Adidas is treating Tennessee like Under Armour does Notre Dame or Nike does Oregon, and making them one of the highest paid brand contracts, uniform apparel contracts in all of college football.
Do they know that they're actually in Tennessee?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they do.
I just wondered if that was the.
I mean, look, in an
could be
era
an
where
oversight.
you're paying athletes, right, from the schools directly, this is going to be huge. And the reason why it's such an interesting thing, Jeffrey, is because of all of that uniform apparel contract, some of it is going to the players' NIL. So Tennessee is going to be the first official school to do that. And I bet you a lot of other schools are going to follow.
Sorry, I completely tuned out while you were talking. I saw a commercial on the TV for Phillips and Phillips.
Yes.
Where that's the guy who goes on there and answers the question. Yeah. What does it look like when you get out of the shower, but your hair never dries? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not Vaseline. Anyway. All right, listen, we're going to take a break on National Relaxation Day. When we come back, let's keep going. We're going to talk a bunch of random sports stuff. We got 32 teams in 32 days on the way. And, just everything. It's the Daily Blender for a Friday here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Miss any part of the Daily Blender? Download the free podcast at 1580thefanatic.com.
Extreme heat is a leading cause of weather-related deaths in the United States. With summer here, the American Red Cross is urging you to take action to protect yourself and loved ones. Stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water, even if you don't feel thirsty. Aim for a cup of water every 20 minutes and avoid drinks with sugar, caffeine, or alcohol. Check your urine color. Dark yellow means drink more water. Stay cool by spending time in air-conditioned places. If your home is too hot, go to a mall, library, or cooling center, or take cool showers or baths. Wear lightweight, loose-fitting clothes in light colors and avoid strenuous activities when it's hottest outside. Stay connected by checking on others and asking for help. Talk to your doctor if you have a chronic condition or take medicine. And remember, don't leave children or pets in a parked car. Extreme heat is too dangerous to be invisible. Remember, stay hydrated, stay cool, stay connected. To learn more, visit redcross.org/heatcheck. Sponsored by the American Red Cross.
Stop by Sherwin-Williams and get 30% off select paints and stains August 15th through the 18th. It's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Refresh your home inside and out with colors that make every space feel brand new. From cozy interiors to stunning exteriors, we've got the perfect shade for your next project. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar.
Hey, what's everyone drinking?
30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks.
Cheers!
5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago, a law enforcement officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
A chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Are you looking for career opportunities with great benefits and job growth? How about the chance to make an impact? What we do here at the City of Phoenix matters. 14,000 employees and counting, all dedicated to making a difference in the communities where they live, work, and play. So come join us. Help us do work that makes Phoenix work. You can see all open positions and apply at phoenix.gov/jobs. This message is sponsored by the City of Phoenix.
If you're age 62 or older and own a home, this message is for you. Reverse Rob here, Money Radio's expert on reverse mortgages. Learn how to tap the equity in your home and increase the quality of your life by earning tax-free income while protecting your other retirement assets. Join us for our free Second Saturdays webinar every month to learn more. This is not too good to be true. All you need to do is reverse your thinking. Call me today, Reverse Rob, to learn more at 602-REVERSE. That's 602-738-3773, or download my app by searching Retire Right with Reverse Rob.
Weekdays at 6 a.m., broadcast veterans Dave Ross and Jensen Lewis share their insights, break down games, and analyze the data to give you an edge. By the Books takes you inside the numbers, showing you what you should look for to help you make the most of your sports betting decisions. By the Books with Dave Ross and Jensen Lewis. Weekday mornings at 6 a.m. on Arizona's sports betting station, 1580 The Fanatic, and at 1580thefanatic.com.
It's Dave Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. You watching any of this Little League World Series?
I haven't been a whole lot.
It's just on the TV and everything.
I do notice. I always glance over. I see it's on the TV.
Like, hey, there's a ball game happening. You're like, oh yeah,
children. There you go.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if you heard, but Mexico and Chinese Taipei had a match on last night. And boy, this one pitcher, again, I don't know how to say these names correctly, so forgive me. Chin Si, 12-year-old right-hander who pitches for Chinese Taipei. He was throwing some stuff, back-to-back pitches over 80 miles an hour. Now, keep in mind, 82 miles an hour for a 12-year-old is the equivalent of throwing 107 miles an hour for a Major League Baseball pitcher.
How is that math?
I guess they somebody makes a comparison by height and or something, you know, like if you're this big, you throw this or that. I'm not sure how they did the calculation, but
I won't explain it to the fourth dimension
because you don't understand it either. So
no, I do understand.
You liar.
I do understand.
Such a liar.
I can write it out for you.
By the way, your size is irrelevant, Harris. You said you could throw 105 mile an hour fastball. And we have yet to see you do it.
I said I could throw a 70-mile-per-hour fastball. I think I could.
For you, 70 is 105 mile an hour in Major League Baseball.
I could try. I think I could reach 70.
So, you think you can.
I think I can.
You will not. 888-368-1580. Just someday, if we get Ralph actually down here with a radar gun, we're going to do this thing.
We do got to do this thing. Yep.
The Jet says, well, it has actually to do with timing. Major League pitchers, the mound is further away than Little League. The batter has to react just as fast, which averages 107 miles an hour. Okay, thanks for that, Jet.
Oh, okay.
Hefty Lefty says, I think they base it off the shorter distance of the mound. And he says, by the way, all these kids are juicing, you know?
So
it depends on the type of fruit each country has, but they're juicing.
I wouldn't be too surprised. You know, some
Harris,
crazy
take a moment.
scandals.
Listen to what was just said.
Yeah, I heard.
What did he say?
That all these other countries are juicing. I mean, he was joking, but
depends on the different types of fruit each country has.
I know.
It's fruit juice.
To that.
Fruit juice. Harris, we're not implying that the Little League World Series are backing up to a what was it? Was that Sosa that said that? Like somebody came up behind him and poked him with like he accidentally got steroids in his butt.
What?
Yeah, I can't remember. I mean, I might have imagined that.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see. Moist One says, Harris, you stud muffin. Let's go play catch. I'll tell you if you can throw 70. I'd be impressed if you could.
Thanks, Moist One.
Don't go.
You don't think I should? You
look like you shouldn't be within 500 yards of a school, Harris, with that mustache.
Gosh. Here
Moist
we go
one
again.
Moist one can't be within 500 yards of school, period. Just don't do it. Clammy Goose says, I wonder if Adidas would ever sponsor the Tennessee Titans.
No, because they have to go through Nike in the NFL. So the whole NFL is sponsored by Nike. College, it's different schools.
Someone was saying how ugly the Adidas stuff is, but I've lost the plot on it.
It's not too great. A lot of people aren't too happy about Tennessee switching from Nike to Adidas. So,
whoop, this just in. Silver Pop says the news. The Dodgers have already signed that 12-year-old kid who pitched 84 miles an hour.
Look, I don't know if you've heard the scandals in some little leagues, but Japan had this issue. And I don't know. Could fact check me on this.
It's not fair because they got irradiated, kind of like, remember Peter Parker in Spider-Man got bit by the spider and all of a sudden Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Well, they got the bomb dropped on them twice. I'm not going to say anymore.
Oh, that's true.
I'm not going to say anymore, but I'm just saying that could give them a competitive advantage if they're all Spider-Man now.
Well, they were like practicing like 12 hours and hours and hours and hours a day, and these kids were like being ran to the ground like crazy drill. Like it was like militant for like these 10-year-olds. And so they got in huge trouble from whatever association is in charge with the Little League and got banned for a while. It's a crazy story.
Well, I don't care if they abuse the kids. Just don't let them take steroids.
Yep. Or fruit juice. No juicing.
Hefty Lefty says, accidentally got steroids in his butt. That sounds like when I accidentally tried to. Okay, I can't read that. 888-368-1580. So the Diamondbacks predictably beat the Rockies last night 8-2. They will play them again here in a little bit at 5:40. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. and Eduardo Rodriguez, had a nice night. I mean, Rodriguez, that 7 innings, that's the most he's done all season. So, again, I don't understand this thought process by Torey Lovullo and how he leaves some people in too long and he leaves some people in too short.
Yeah.
Very rarely does he leave them in just right, but it's the Rockies. So, okay, we'll take that. So now tonight you got Fat Brandon on the mound against Tanner Gordon. So, now the nice thing about this, listen, we've told you this before. It's all about the pitching.
Yeah.
It's all about the bullpen.
Yeah.
The Diamondbacks now have homered in 12 consecutive games. That's the longest active streak in the majors. There ain't nothing wrong with our bats. It's all about the pitching.
Nothing wrong with it.
So, anywho, moving on to the NBA, I have a pretty interesting little thing here to talk about in regards to the NBA. But then you showed me something just a little bit ago. They have revealed what the trade was supposed to be for Kevin Durant between the Miami Heat and Kevin Durant. And I want to get your take on this. I'll give you all the info on it, and then you tell me, did we blow it or not? So the Heat wanted Kevin Durant in exchange for Andrew Wiggins, Terry Rozier, Jamie Vaquez,
Jaime Jaquez. I know, it's kind of weird.
They should spell these things.
They should,
phonetically.
Yeah.
Haywood Highsmith. And something the Suns would have liked, probably, a 2025 first-round pick. I mean, I know we had one because of what happened, but still, 20th overall. So there you go. That was the trade Miami Heat were offering for Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Andrew Wiggins, Terry Rozier, Jaime Jaquez, Haywood Highsmith. It's a lot of H's. That's too many H's.
A lot of H's.
We have too many H's here. So, and a 2025 first-round pick. Did we blow it?
No.
Okay. Splain.
So Barry Jackson of the Miami Herald reported this, and the reason why is the Suns getting Common Watch from Duke is like such a big deal for them.
What position did we get Watch? I forget.
Center. He got picked at number 10.
So we got the 10 pick.
Yeah. I didn't think he would fall. Like when I was looking at the mock drafts and stuff, I was incredibly surprised to see him still there because, man, I don't know. A lot of people don't know about this kid, but he started playing basketball at a later age. He showed up to Duke. He's a 7-foot lengthy kid that moves super well. One of the best defensive players in all of college basketball last year. I'd say he was the best.
What would we have gotten at 20?
What'd you say?
What would we have gotten at 20 if we'd gone the other way?
Well, you could have gotten like Walter Clayton Jr. there, but the Suns already have a lot of guards. I think defense is what they need. That's their biggest thing. They need a rim protector because defensively, they got slaughtered.
I spend a lot of time protecting my rim.
I mean, the Suns were switching centers.
I don't want anything near my rim. I try to keep everything away from the rim. Well, but anyway.
Yeah, the Suns were switching centers last year like the Kardashians switched boyfriends, Jeffrey. It's just, it was constant over and over and over and over again. They couldn't find one. And so.
What are you saying about the Kardashians?
I'm saying that they have dated a lot of people.
So you think they're whores? Is that what it is? Are you going to cast aspersions on their virtuosity?
I'm not going to call it that.
Whores!
Not going to call it that.
Dirty, filthy Kardashians. How dare you?
Oh my gosh.
You know what? When a man does it, they said, "Oh, hey, that's a guy. He's pretty cool." And then when a woman does it, you're gonna say that about her, Harris?
Gosh, you're doing the gotcha journalism right now. You're trying, and you will not get anywhere, Jeffrey. I know your games.
Yeah, I'm always succeeding. I can't help it. I'm just that damn good. Heavy Metal Maniac says, remember, Rodriguez was out with an injury last year, so they were just now getting back to where he's going to be. I think he's going to be a fantastic pitcher if he can stay healthy. Yeah. A lot of guys in this team, that's the story. Fantastic players if they can stay healthy.
Yeah, Erod has not been himself. A 5.4 ERA this year, but hey, he went 7 innings, gave up 6 hits, 1 run, and 7 innings, someone mentioned it, is the longest time he's gone. So that's most definitely a positive sign for Arizona because the pitching, it needs to get better. Hey, Jeffrey, Diamondbacks, 7 of their last 8. They've won 7 of their last 8.
That doesn't matter.
I know.
Harris, be realistic. We're probably going to win more than we're going to lose between us and the Rockies. Then talk to me about the rest of the schedule. We're not going to the playoffs. We don't need to be in the playoffs. What we need to do is fix some stuff in the offseason to see if we can even be competitive next year.
I never mentioned the playoffs.
You
said to take it one game at a time.
You brought up how many in a row, and so you may have not have said it, but you were psychically.
I wish the Diamondbacks had traded for a closer, man. Like a clear, reliable closer, because I'll mention this stat again. 22 blown saves for Arizona. That's the second most in baseball. MLB average is 16. And if you take 6 saves off, so if the Diamondbacks have 6 blown saves, an average MLB bullpen, didn't say good, I said average. They're in the playoffs right now. Doing the math here, they'd be 66 and 56.
Just, you know what? You've not been here long enough. I've been a Diamondbacks fan since they got here. Yeah. Watch what happens. And I've been a Diamondbacks fan since this owner purchased them back whenever. Yeah. So just watch what happens. That's all I'm going to say. Just watch what happens.
All right.
T-Licious says, Rozier, he's in trouble for gambling. So F that trade.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a good point.
Declined.
We're going to talk about him again a little bit later. Heavy Metal Maniac says, I can't wait for you to eat your words, Jeffrey. Me too. Listen, guys, understand something. I want the Diamondbacks to win. I would love to see them make a miraculous run and get into the playoffs. Then I'd like to see them beat everybody within their reach and within their path. And then I'd love to see them back in the World Series again. But this time I'd like to see them win it. I am a fan of the Arizona Diamondbacks, straight up. I don't have any other baseball teams. And I'm with you, but I'm also, and this is how I am with my Colts. This is how I am with all my teams. I'm a realist. Yeah. I'm a realist. And reality tells me what I have in front of me is a team that can crank the offense. Some nights it cranks, sometimes it doesn't. And that's fine. That's all baseball, right? All baseball teams. You don't get a home run at every at-bat.
Yeah, it's fair.
We crank up that offense more often than not. But then we end up completely getting the legs cut out from under us because of the pitching situation. The pitching situation is unchanged. Looking forward, we're going to get more of the same that got us to the record we are at now. And it's not enough for the Diamondbacks to go to the playoffs. And I'm sorry. Clammy Goose says Diamondbacks might need to clean house and hire new coaches and trainers. Well, here's the thing, Clammy Goose. Yes, get some new management, new health coaches. Is that what you're trying to say? Or just new trainers, they need new management. You know, the players, there's not a whole lot of players that need to change except for the bullpen. That's it. You get that bullpen, get some better pitchers going in here. Nothing personal towards the guys who are here, but there was a lot of good pitchers that ended up hurt. and a lot of
Corbin
good
Burnes.
pitchers. You guys know the situation. I'm not going to just sit here and beat the dead horse with it. We don't need a lot, but what we need, we're not going to get during the season. It's going to happen in the offseason.
Yep.
Hefty Lefty says if they got Jaquez with the Mercury, then have the draft rights to his sister, who's at UCLA.
I don't think it works like that.
It'd be interesting if it did, though.
But yeah, because the NBA and WNBA are technically under one entity. So
Lord God Almighty?
no, they're owned under the NBA umbrella.
Oh, and you said entity. I thought you
Entity.
said I thought you said deity. Sorry, my
Deity.
bad.
Mhm.
My fault. My fault. Silver Pop says Harris, not very Christian-like to cast judgment on these gals, the Kardashians.
Who said
Who
that?
do you think you are? Says Silver Pops.
That doesn't even field a response.
Harris
Next one.
Harris made a Kardashian joke, and boy, he's wishing he didn't now. Yeah.
That doesn't even field a response.
Hefty Lefty says, what? Eric's back? I heard something about dead horses. No, I'm just not going to beat a dead. Shut up, Hefty.
That Kardashian comment was what I call. That's a rage bait comment. We call it. It's a Gen Z slang. Rage bait comment.
I'm not raging, personally.
He's rage baiting.
Oh, hey, how about your Tennessee hockey team?
What? Oh, yeah.
Here's a new mascot for the Nashville Predators. Here's your
my
alternate jerseys. So on the front, you just got a big old picture of Bill Cosby.
Oh, great. Yeah. Are those
The
the ultimate
ultimate predator.
uniforms? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave that there for a while. Yeah, King Kitten says the Diamondbacks have a Jumbo Jack home run promotion with Jack in the Box. Free burger with drink purchase day after Diamondbacks hit a homer in any game. I've been pigging out on these Jumbo Jacks recently. So that's any game for the entire season? How am I just now finding out about this?
I don't know. Wow.
Do you have to have a ticket stub, or you just go in there and say, gimme?
I'd like some
I'll
Jumbo
buy the
Jacks.
drink. Give me some Jumbo Jack action.
Yeah. Yeah.
King Kittens, we need more information on that. All right, we got to take a break. When we come back, remember I said we are going to talk a little about Terry Rozier a bit? He's going to pop up in the conversation. It's not like a whole thing about him, but it is about gambling. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Listen to our live stream on your phone at 1580thefanatic.com.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hey, nice savings balance. Well done.
Thanks.
What you saving for? New car?
Nah, it's to pay thousands in fines and court costs after I got pulled over for drinking and driving.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you better keep saving.
Yeah.
Drinking and driving can wipe you out in more ways than one. It can hurt or even kill innocent people, drain your bank account, tear your future apart, even take your life. You're smarter than that. This Labor Day, drive sober or get pulled over. Brought to you by NHTSA.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Forgot something inside or picking up food from the store? Never leave a child in a car. In Arizona, heat stroke can happen in seconds. Temperatures can rise 20 degrees in just 10 minutes, making a vehicle dangerously hot. Heat stroke can happen even in the shade or when it's below 60 degrees outside. Once you park, always remember to stop, look, and lock. Visit heatstroke.az.gov to learn more. This message is sponsored by the Governor's Office of Highway Safety.
We could tell you what it's like to drive the Nissan Rogue and tell you all about its performance capabilities, like its VC turbo engine, its impressive fuel economy. Still going. It's I can go virtually anywhere type of freedom. Nice. But you don't have to take our word for it. Go drive it for yourself. You're up. Experience the power of the Nissan Rogue.
Drive the Nissan Rogue. Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on the 2025 Nissan Rogue. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today.
For well-qualified buyers, excludes S-Trim. Example, 0 down payment, 60 months financing at $1,667 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary. Subject to Nissan Motor Acceptance Corporation credit approval. Not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. Ends 8/4/25.
Football, a sport so tough, the ball started out round, but got the shit kicked out of it on both ends. Follow the NFL right here. 1580 The Fanatic, your home for the NFL.
Dave Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Hey, look, it's Ralph from the Weekend Warriors. What's going on, Ralph?
How you doing?
Well, you don't need a second tier on your damn name, Ralph.
Oh, that's from Saturday.
Uh-huh.
Just the facts. That's me.
So I was going to ask you how insufferable Phil was on Saturday morning. I didn't listen. I didn't even watch the video, but when I saw him wearing them sunglasses, I was like, I can't watch this.
Did you see the dog?
Yeah, I didn't see the dog until today, and I'm just like, I don't remember clearing the studios for someone to bring a dog.
That's why I put it up there.
Oh, it's a good thing I love dogs, though. So, yeah. But still,
the dog was cute.
What happened with the dog?
I don't know. It's like nobody asked me if a dog can be here. Nobody asked me if they could use my Restream account. I'm just saying, nobody asks me things.
Can we use your Restream account? Because we kind of have to right now.
The one time, there's like a one time, I was like, yeah, sure. Then every time, I'm like, something's going on over there.
Can we use it permanently?
He's like
permanently.
He's like a kid asking his dad
in
for extra iPad time. Can I please
kick in some cash, friend?
Come on, Jeffrey, please.
Shut up, Harris. Isn't none of your business. Isn't it about you?
It's only 4 hours a month.
I'll prorate it. How's that?
I'll pay you.
I'm on the upper level. So
now that I think about it, Jeffrey,
you have to pay some money.
I mean, they are doing a good job. They're the second best show on the
No.
station. I mean, that says a
Number
lot.
one,
third best.
Second
Third best.
Third best.
Wait, who's second? Who surpassed him?
There's the guy that's on before us.
Wow.
Oh, that guy.
That's an insult.
I have heard him. Yep.
Who hasn't?
I was going to say Amy Lawrence, but she's gone. 888-368-1580. Here it is. Man, Lost Taco on top of it. I have questions now. I have more questions than I had before about Phil and the dog. And what the hell is in his hand right there?
A fake cigarette.
What is he doing?
He's trying to be like this. He's being legendary.
So Phil's message for everybody was, to be legendary, you have to be smoking.
Yes.
And the dog is trying to smoke it too.
The dog was trying to smoke, yes.
He's like, Phil, that's not your regular brand. What is that?
And he had his shades on and he had his pearls on with his chest hair open. No, he has no chest hair.
So he was like Jock Peterson.
He was being legendary.
He was.
In his mind, yeah.
So,
in his mind, yes.
So Ralph, what'd you think of the debut? What'd you think? Shador. What'd you think?
I thought it was mediocre at best.
You know,
I thought it was preseason. Is there anything else that needs to be said?
You know what
my response to Phil was he's throwing touchdowns against guys that'll be bagging groceries at Circle K in 3 weeks.
Was it better than you thought?
No, it was about what I would thought he would do. He was
I
playing
heard
against nobody.
I heard you talk about how bad he was going to be,
and he was
last Friday.
It's
he
like
was
I
not
said,
bad.
That first
touchdowns, moved the ball well.
Okay, that first touchdown against a real defensive back's a pick. Easily.
Mm-hmm.
The second touchdown never happens because he gets sacked. I mean, come on. The guy's a joke.
All right. So listen, I will be the voice of reason here. Okay.
Joke.
I'll be the voice of reason in the middle. All right. So I looked at this thing with Shador Sanders and he handled himself well in the situation he was in. But here's the thing, Harris, that you and Phil have got to get through your thick skulls. And that is not a reality. But here's the thing. the people who understand what they're seeing, the guys who actually been working in the NFL for their entire career, the coaches and the assistants, the quarterback coach and the GM of the team, watching that saw it in a very different way than you did. They saw it like people who are seasoned professionals who can look and go, okay, oh, that was horrible, even though you're like, touchdown. So you got to wait and see how they respond. Now, again, I got to take a moment and say, then again, it is the Browns
against the Panthers.
No. I'm just saying it's the Browns, which mean they are dirt bags and dumbasses.
They are
on the Browns. So maybe they're going to start to agree with Harris and Phil a little bit more. It's the greatest thing we ever saw, But Harris, trust me when I tell you, just because it looked pretty good in this preseason game, that doesn't mean he's able to step up week one, take snaps, and do competently. And see how I didn't say great? See how I didn't say good? I said he's not even going to be able to do competently. He's going to get it shoved right down his throat by the first defense that's going full speed that he sees. Doesn't mean he's not someday able to develop into that guy, but I'll tell you right now, that is not that guy.
And can I add this? Let me just add this real quick. A couple of things. Number one, the new depth chart came out the day after. He was still 4th on the depth chart. Number one. That tells you everything you need to know.
They were seeing what I was telling you they were seeing.
So that backs what you said.
Instead of saying, wow, let's push him right up there and at least put him number 2 under old hairy chest. What's his name?
Flacco?
No, Joe Flacco. Yeah, he's
Flacco's number. Yeah,
that dude is very hairy.
But here's the other thing.
And elite.
I told Phil this. I said he should get cut, and he probably will get cut. The only reason he doesn't get cut is because the fans are putting so much pressure on the Browns to keep this guy.
They may not cut him, Ralph.
They
might keep him around.
But that'd be the only reason. It's not because he's earned it. It's already come out from camp, right? So all reports out from camp are he is so far behind in the quarterback room, grasping the offense and how to run it. He's 4th by far on
Look
that.
Fine in the
chart.
preseason.
I'm just telling you,
basic plays
that's what
against basic D.
Right.
You can't look at those plays. Those plays were not special plays.
Those the only reason you said he's okay.
They said that the space between him and Dylan Gabriel right now, as far as being able to grasp the offense and run it, is a moon mile. It's not even close. Shedeur is so far behind.
Well, I happen to think that if Shedeur is given the opportunity down the road, he will make a lot of defenses pay.
I feel like there's a bet here.
In the UFL, I think he will, yes.
UFL, okay. I wouldn't be
surprised.
He will be great there.
Blender to Weekend Warriors bet. I feel this, okay? Here's what's going to happen.
Okay, go ahead.
Ralph, you and I are on the same team.
We are.
Harris and Phil are on the same team.
Losing team, yes.
So here's what we'll do.
All right.
If you are right, Ralph and I will take you and Phil to a very nice lunch.
What is if you are right? Like, what does that mean?
That he never sees the level of greatness you think he has. Like, I don't know. How do you want to define this? But here, the other end is if he is, I'm sorry, I'm getting this backwards. If he does, if he goes out there and he starts, let's say he even gets the start and he does okay, then Ralph and I have to buy you guys a nice lunch.
Year one?
Yeah. How do we define the other end of that?
I don't think he's going to start year one.
My bet with Phil right now is he will not see the field year one.
Okay, how about this?
Phil says he'll start a game this year.
How about this? The bet should be this. If he gets a start, the bet is based on his performance. So let's say he gets a start. Somebody gets hurt and he gets a miraculous start. If he gets a start and he plays competently and well, he doesn't have to win the game, but if he plays competently and well, where you're like, all right, fair enough, then Ralph and I will buy you and Phil a nice lunch. But if he goes down in the flames that we think we know he will, I mean, I feel like it should also be if he never gets the chance, but then Harris has already kind of sort of made the excuse. Well, I don't think he's going to start. So
I don't think he's going to year one.
How do we work the rest of this? Help me out, Ralph.
I'm thinking
dude, are you not wearing a shirt under that jersey?
No.
Oh, dear God, that's got to be so itchy. And
no, this jersey is not itchy at all. This is a very different.
Hey, Jeffrey, we got to find that. You know that blur effect that they have in movies? We got to add it right by Ralph's chest.
Yeah, right by his cleavage. We need to.
Right by his.
By the way, that's not where my areolas are.
I was gonna say that's pretty high.
I'd be impressed. Actually,
I'd be concerned.
Like my wife, they're a lot lower.
So
anyway,
for you right now, if this was like where your areola should be is Harris's by Harris's shoulder, all through the camera, through the straight through
through the
thing.
camera.
Yeah,
oh, it's just
Nice.
droopy. Oh,
why are you calling out your wife? My gosh.
Oh, because I make fun of her all the time.
Does she respond? Is she one of those that can just take it, or
gonna
is she
get
one
you-
of those that
it's gonna
just
get
like,
you killed.
can't?
She hits me.
Oh man.
That's the only time I can get contact.
All right,
Stay
so back
strong,
to the
soldier.
bet. How do we work
Stay
this
strong,
stupid bet?
soldier.
I'm almost
It's kind of
sorry I
tough
brought
'cause
it up now.
my bet with Phil is that he won't see the field year one. Phil said he will start a game year one, and I said you're out of your mind.
Well, Harris doesn't want to get in on that.
No, I don't think he's going to start year one. I don't think it's going to be because of him being an inferior player on the field. I think it just is going to be mental.
I just feel like somebody should buy me lunch.
And think about it, Jeffrey. If we were to win a bet against these guys, what would we get?
Lunch.
Like Burger King or something? I mean,
Yeah, I hear you.
you know what I'm saying?
But I'll take it. I don't care. Whatever free food I can get, I don't know.
I don't think there's a bet there.
I'm trying to think because
Unless he starts.
well, rookie quarterbacks in the NFL like rarely ever succeed. So if Shedeur starts, I
Good
don't
God,
think he's going
you
to
just
play
keep
that well.
piling more and more excuses.
This is legitimately
on
what I
top of-
think.
So you're you know what? We don't want to
Wait,
talk to you anymore, Harris.
let's tell
It's
Jaden
between
Daniels.
us and Phil now.
I just think Shedeur gets I think here's my honest assumption on Shedeur. I think he's better than where he was drafted. He's an extremely underrated player based on that because of what he did at Colorado with not a great offensive line, etc. You know that you've heard the whole ordeal on me. But I don't think he's going to be a guy that's going to start year one and do well off the bat. How many rookie quarterbacks have done that? Jaden Daniels, Dak Prescott, Andrew Luck. There's not many. So I'm not going to go out here and bet on that. I think that's ludicrous. I think down the road, he can be a serviceable.
Sanders.
I think down the road, he can be a serviceable NFL quarterback. I think he can start for a few teams. Or Jacoby
down the
Brissett,
road.
maybe.
Nah.
I think he can be that.
Nah.
He could be better than that.
Well,
I don't
somebody
see it.
better figure out a bet because
But I don't know about year
this
one.
is one of the few times that Ralph and I are absolutely on the same page, and I want to get something out of it.
Well, you guys can bet with Phil, but I'm kind of too neutral for me to place a bet. Phil's the extreme. You guys are the other extreme.
He is the
Translation: Harris is a coward, and he will not put up, so he will shut up.
I don't place illogical bets. I'm sorry.
All
Just
right,
can't do it.
that's it for hour one. Stick around. We got a couple more of these things to go. Hour two is next. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time and skip the regular line at the airport and pay for speedy security. Imagine not having to quickly unpack and pack at the place you already came back to. And wearing your shoes the whole time you're there? You can't put a price on that kind of luxury. Well, actually you can, and you paid for it. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time for speedy security. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings will vary.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems like snoring, aches and pains, hot sleep, or even an old saggy mattress that can keep you up at night. And our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. You now get a king bed for a queen price, plus a free adjustable base with select mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
I'm an Arizona truck driver. I deliver food, medicine, supplies, and hope.
And during times of crisis, I support our communities. But every day I see people putting lives and families at risk.
Distracted driving is deadly, period. Be aware, be safe, and visit sharetheroadaz.com and find tips on how to drive safely around trucks.
This message is sponsored by the Arizona Trucking Association Foundation.
To all my friends in Arizona, you don't need Gary Kaltbaum to tell you that your power costs are going up astronomically year after year. Last year, APS had a huge rate increase, which impacted so many families. This year, it's SRP's turn. There is a good chance that the federal solar tax credit, your hard-earned federal tax dollars that you will receive and that pays 30% of your solar system, may be going away at the end of December. But I'm here to tell you about the Solar Sandy solution. Don't regret regret not going solar now. The Solar Sandy solution strives to achieve zero power bills, or very close to zero. And for over 10 years, my friend Solar Sandy has been helping Arizona families and getting them the federal and state tax credit that helps pay for it. When those bills go up, there's nobody helping you pay your increased power bills. So go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com and fill out her kilowatt worksheet today. That's AskSolarSandy.com.
2025 NASCAR Championship Weekend. October 31st through November 2nd. Experience the thrill of NASCAR racing at Phoenix Raceway. October 31st, it's the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Championship. November 1st, it's the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship. And it all culminates with the NASCAR Cup Series Championship on Sunday, November 2nd. This event will sell out. Go to PhoenixRaceway.com for more. Don't miss the NASCAR Championship Weekend at Phoenix Raceway. Get your tickets now.
KQFN Tempe.
Also transmitting on K257CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K240 EU Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
Quiet, people, settle down.
Because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's 4 o'clock here on the Daily Blender, and your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, not alongside Randy White. He took the day off, so now we got Ralph from the Weekend Warriors. Harris Hicks is in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, as we broadcast live in the luxurious and high-tech studios here in Scottsdale, Arizona. Chosen One is joining us. Chosen One says, good afternoon, gentlemen. Did you ever start the bet board to track bets? I still have a bet with Ralph with the Vikings winning over 6.5 games for Robbie Q.
Yep. Still,
are you keeping track of bets, Harris?
Yeah, I have that written down.
You know, he's right, though. We shouldn't have this on a notepad. We should have a chalkboard in there.
I have it on a bunch of notes apps on my phone, so I can compile it.
But if something happens to you, then we won't have any record of any of the bets.
This is true.
And I would say with that mustache, there's a high likelihood something is going to happen to you. So you need to probably post those bets up somewhere where more people can get to it.
What are you thinking?
I just said it out loud with my mouth.
Post those bets.
I don't understand where the disconnect is here.
No, post those bets.
Thank you very much.
What are you thinking? Like,
I want you to post the damn bets.
I didn't know what you meant.
Boy, I get why I'm here now.
Holy God. Just, I don't know. Send me an email with the bets in it.
Okay. Alrighty.
Or a Google document or something.
I just wanted some specificity. I said it right.
If you can't say it, you're not going to get it.
Specificity. I said it right that time, though.
Hurry Harry says, Jeffrey, did you just say chalkboard? Yes, I did. Chalkboard. They still make them, don't they?
Yeah, they make them.
They're just rare.
I don't want a whiteboard because they're easily like brushed up against and then everything comes off.
True. So and it can get on your clothes. Mm-hmm. But chalkboard's easier to wash off.
I don't care about your clothes. I just think you're clumsy and you're going to wipe off bets.
In high school, if someone pushed you against a whiteboard, you'd have some dry
They get their
erase
ass kicked. Nobody was pushing me or Ralph up against any whiteboard.
At my private Christian school, there were no fights. Only with words.
Stop talking. Clammy Goose says, make it a over-under bet. Sanders starts a game in year 1 before or after week 11. Now it's getting complicated.
He's got to make the NFL first.
That's a good point.
I mean, come on, people.
You're right. Yes, it's not cut day, so he may not have actually made the team yet.
Outside of them keeping him for popularity, there's no reason to keep him.
If you're just joining us, we're talking about Shadur Sanders on a very special edition of the Daily Blender.
I get why you have a reason. I get why you have a reason because you're a Titans fan. So I totally understand, right?
What does that mean?
You look at a guy and go, well, we don't have a quarterback either, so that maybe he could work out. I get it.
Everybody looks good to Harris.
Cam Ward might be pretty good. I don't know.
I mean, Jamarcus Russell looks good to you right now. I get it. Right?
Here,
what do the Titans have to do with this?
I'll give you
leave them alone.
I'll give you a connection that Harris will not
killing
get.
a dead horse that has no harm to you whatsoever.
Ralph,
it's dead.
Here's what Harris, being a Tennessee Titans fan, is so desperate. It's like looking at Natalie on The Facts of Life and going, "Oh hell yeah."
And even looking at her today.
She looks the same, I'll be honest.
No, that's the scary part.
Moist One says, you need to appoint an arbitrator. Oh God, I don't have enough money for this.
Ralph, my reason for Shedeur being able to make an NFL team is because of what he did at Colorado. He had a 70% or near 70% completion percentage. He was super accurate. He was under pressure constantly with that O-line. That running game was last in the FBS in yards per carry. Under 3 yards per carry as a team. That defense wasn't necessarily great either.
So
a lot of
Colorado
Colorado won 9 games last year.
He was
a lot
great
of
at
that,
losing 20 yards.
a lot of that was because of what Shedeur was able to do with the football. He's an accurate quarterback.
The Jet is right. He's like, are you kidding me? Sanders did an amazing job for the Browns. They'll probably retire his jersey after that report.
Put
that
it
number up in the ring of honor.
That's a good one. That's
I heard his dad already fucking read.
My prediction, my ultimate prediction is that I think Shedeur can be a serviceable NFL quarterback. If given an opportunity, I think he'll succeed. I don't think it's going to be for the Cleveland Browns.
But
there's just too many quarterbacks.
You think
there.
the Titans are an NFL football team, so I understand where you're coming from.
All right, listen, we have more important fish to fillet.
My point still stands.
King Kittens gives clarity on the Jack in the Box deal for Diamondbacks home runs. I mean, we may not win all the games, but we do get home runs and lots of them. So here's what you do. He says you pretty much walk into Jack in the Box and say, may I please have the Diamondbacks home run jumbo jack and large drink? It's a large drink. It's like $3.50 to maybe $4. And you get the $5 jumbo jack free. So, so for $4, you get a large soda or tea and a jumbo jack with cheese, and it's excellent. Just don't add the 2 Jack tacos, or that will destroy your stomach and your anus the next morning.
Nice. So they're doing it on home runs.
Yes. So if there's a home run, boom, automatically you get a good deal.
I think a lot of teams, like the Dodgers, do it on 7 strikeouts. If they have 7 strikeouts in the game, everybody gets a jumbo jack. So a lot of teams do it differently.
All right. Well, this is the deal we get. So pay attention. When the Diamondbacks get a home run, you get yourself a jumbo jack. That's not a bad burger. Hefty Lefty says, yeah, that was an older text. Sorry, but yeah.
What was this text?
Well, you're talking about rage bait. He says you need lots of lube to rage bait safely. You don't want to skin burn. I'm just.
I think it was a comment about.
Oh, nobody cares. We're moving on. Harry says, let's talk real football, like Seahawks.
Yes,
and let Ralph talk about Seahawks. Go Seahawks, he says.
Yes, go Seahawks. They're playing tonight. You're going to see some starters tonight.
You're going to just reject that completely.
No, we're going to actually see Sam Darnold for the first time. Go figure.
It won't matter.
No, but I mean, it's just nice to see him.
Sanders. It's not going to matter how well or bad old Sam Darnold looks.
I agree with you, but this is the only week you probably see more starters, pure NFL starters this week than any other week. So.
No, I hear you. I mean, but what do you actually get out of it? That's
for me. It's just seeing him actually run an offense. Whatever happens doesn't matter, but just to see it happen for the first time as a Seahawk.
Make you feel better, you think?
No, I think that quarterbacks that are new to a team should play a little more preseason, and I don't understand why they don't.
Yeah,
it kind of blows my mind a little bit.
Well, I guess every story is going to be a little bit different because you get a veteran quarterback comes in. You're like, well, I probably don't want to get them hurt in a preseason game. We already know what their style of play is. We've seen enough tape. And they're looking fine in practice, so maybe we don't. But then you're right. Then when there's the big question marks, having Shedeur Sanders out there for an entire quarter, that was the right way to go for whatever they needed to determine. Absolutely. But then that's the other thing you got to say to Phil and Harris, and then I do want to move on, is he was out there for an entire quarter, right?
For a half.
For a half?
They had no quarterbacks.
Harris,
remember, they had no quarterback.
If they don't move you up the depth chart, and you've been out there for a half to show them something, that shows you something.
He even played part of the third quarter.
Holy moly. All right, moving on. So the NBA, I guess the NBA and the NBA union, they are stepping up now. Remember the other day, what was it, last Thursday or something? I said, hey, Harris, did you hear about this? Some state is going to ban prop bets. And I said, this is the first domino. You watch. All this stuff is going to start to happen. Now the NBA and the NBA union have stepped up, and they want to limit the size of bets and prop bets to curb manipulation. They say there's 2 things on their mind.
Yeah.
They don't want these prop bets out there for the player prop bets. They don't want them out there because, well, corruption. and what this could do to some players, but also the harassment they get is elevated on those kinds of bets.
Yeah.
So they want to stop allowing bettors to wager on the under on prop bets involving players on two-way contracts. That's another detailed thing. Kind of like old Jonte Porter was when he got busted.
Yeah.
So 2 states, Ohio and New Jersey, have already taken some steps to prohibit certain kinds of prop bets. But I tell you, if you get too deep in the weeds of, well, we got to ban that bet, but we don't have to ban this bet. Now you got to start saying, let's just get rid of prop bets. The avalanche has started, Harris. The prop bets are looking to be on their way out.
So props to Michael Porter Jr. First off.
No props. Did you not just hear a damn thing I said?
I heard everything you said. I was saying Michael Porter Jr. was he spoke out about it.
You just said props to him, so you're giving him a congratulations?
To Michael Porter?
I'm confused.
Yeah. Well, Michael Porter said he was
Michael Porter. It's Jonte Porter was the guy who just
no, not Jonte. No, Michael Porter spoke about this and said that players are getting death threats for prop bets, and when they receive, when they don't hit it or a certain thing happens that doesn't go the bettor's way, and the emotional aspect as well as the integrity of the game. And Michael Porter Jr. spoke about that. That Ohio law happened, and a lot of other states are following. I think that player prop bets in every sport should be banned.
But and thinking that with that way of thinking, then what about fantasy sports?
Fantasy
get
sports,
rid of them too?
Fantasy sports are different because
why?
Because
Based
there's not
player.
specific money on them in a bunch
that's
of
not
leagues.
true. You can play
in
fantasy.
some leagues, yes, but in other leagues, for most leagues, I'm going to say no.
Well, Ralph, we came up with the easier idea.
What's that?
And now, if you want to take care of the harassment angle, then I get it. Do what you got to do with the prop bets.
Yeah.
But for us, looking at the issue of the players and whether or not that they would purposely not go back in the game a couple times, the way Jonte Porter did, or throw a game for this or that, not throw a strike when they should, whatever the case, maybe just say no athlete is allowed to gamble until they retire from the sport, meaning nobody in college, nobody in the NFL, nobody in the NBA. At no point in your career as an athlete are you allowed to gamble, period.
Isn't that already a rule?
No. Because they'll say you can't gamble on the sport, or you say you can't gamble while we're in season. I'm saying none.
So
zero zilch. You can't gamble at all, period. You can't be involved in it. You can't hand a friend money. You can't be involved in gambling until you retire. Now, if you retire at the age of 30, fine. You retire at the age of 50, fine. But you do not gamble until your career is over.
Why?
Why though? That way there's no corruption, and it preserves the integrity of the game.
But if I'm an NFL player and I want to bet on the NBA, what does that matter?
Okay, so it's
just
look
best
at
to keep the whole thing pure and clean. You are not involved in gambling, period.
Look at it big picture, Ralph. When you get, say, the DraftKings,
Harris, don't ever jump up and try to answer for me.
When you get the DraftKings app,
I can answer my own questions.
Well, I'm bringing a point up here.
You're not my divorce lawyer.
When you get the DraftKings app, Ralph, and you open it and you look at it, there's the NFL.
By the way, I don't have one and I don't need one.
And
that was a joke.
And then there's the NBA right next to the NFL, just one click away. So deleting it all would just get rid of the temptation entirely because it wouldn't be there. You wouldn't have to go on the app at all. So, and what he means by that is MLB players aren't allowed to gamble in the MLB. NCAA athletes aren't allowed to gamble on anything NCAA, but the NCAA athletes can gamble on NFL. MLB can gamble on NHL.
Remove the entire thing as a thing, and you don't have to worry about it.
Aren't you saying different?
I'm saying all of it.
Yeah, you're saying
period.
How about non-sports gambling? Can I go play craps?
No, you can't gamble.
I think
0% gambling.
I think that's okay.
Zero. No.
I think that's okay.
One thing leads to another, connects to another, knows a guy. Now you're like, oh, I'm going in there to play some craps. Now you're in there, a sports book. You're looking over. You're like, oh, crap. I'm just saying the best way to do it is do not allow any kind of gambling for an athlete, period, until they retire, and you won't have to worry about it.
I disagree with that.
Of course you do.
I want to gamble. I mean, if I'm an athlete,
you're not an athlete. So what are you worried about?
Oh, I used to be, but I'd want to gamble.
The way that jersey's hanging on you, really?
You ain't seen it like this. Look at that.
Bruno Baller says,
gosh,
Jeffrey, don't you think even when someone's retired, they might have some connections that would help them with some bets if they wanted to gamble? Yeah, but at least it's not a player who's in the middle of a thing, you know what I'm saying, who can directly impact the outcome of a bet.
I don't think you can manage that.
I get it. I'm going to lose this. I'm going to lose this as an idea. Nobody will ever do it, but they should. I really believe that they should.
I think everybody agrees with me.
I think an athlete can go and play cards or play poker. I'm fine with that. But other sports being right there, I just think it's too much a temptation.
You know what? No,
Harris,
you play Uno. That's it. You play Uno.
So can they
not for money?
Can they bet? Can they?
I think can they
buy stocks? Can they play in the stock market? That's gambling.
Good question.
Yes,
I think that's gambling.
No, that's
gambling.
No, not related to sports in the slightest.
That's right. You see, but that exactly goes back to the point of playing poker or playing cards.
Okay.
That's
so
not
Harris,
to
no, it doesn't.
Either.
If I walk into a casino to play poker, am I going to look over and accidentally see the NASDAQ? No. Those two things are not connected.
Actually, you will.
Really?
In some places, yeah.
You're a weirdo.
Look, the NASDAQ
is
it's gambling. I've had this argument with many Baptist pastors because they try to tell me that you can't gamble, but they were stock market guys.
By the way, no dancing is allowed here. No dancing is allowed here.
There's no difference between playing gambling on sports or gambling on a company's performance. It's exactly the same.
Baptist is probably the denomination that is very against gambling.
Right, and
more than any
Methodists, I think, are too. But one time I had a Methodist coloring book. It turns out if you color outside the lines, you go to hell.
Gosh,
they're very strict.
Yeah, they are very strict. They've loosened. Methodists have loosened up though these last 50 years.
You know what I miss from Minnesota? I miss the Frozen Chosen, the Lutherans. Oh, they're a barrel full of laughs.
Lutherans.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
King of Kitten says, speaking of gambling, hey Harris, hey, suck it, Ralph. Who do you guys got tonight on the NFL channel? Tennessee just kicked off to the Falcons in Atlanta, and later tonight, Kansas City Chiefs are in Seattle to smack around the bitch pigeons. Who do you got? We got nobody. It's preseason. For the love of God, stop asking us who we have in preseason games. You drive me crazy with this. We're not betting on preseason. We're not pontificating on it. We're not doing picks.
2 more weeks.
It's so close.
Talk to me in 2 weeks, and we'll talk about predictions.
So close.
Yeah, talk to me in 7 days.
Harris, don't talk to me at all. Just don't talk.
College football. Yeah.
Heck yeah, man.
All right.
Gosh, I'm excited.
You want to be excited? I got something for you.
Go
yeah.
Here's the headline.
It just means more.
NBA and WNBA players can finally play together in NBA 2K26.
Oh my God.
I want to see it happen, and I want to take the worst NBA team against the best, like the WNBA All-Stars, and I'm not even going to play it. I'm going to play it on computer, and I'm going to sit back and watch. I want to see that so bad.
Oh, I know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to make the ratings like even. I'm telling you, they're going to make the ratings even, and you're going to make
girls going to be dunking
to beat an NBA team with a WNBA team. There is no way a WNBA team could not meet.
So what you'll have
a Division II men's college basketball team.
Angel Reese will dunk and run the teabag right across Anthony Davis's face. Like it'll never happen in real life.
And then Anthony Davis would be back to day to day.
Well, he shows up that way in Madden, in 2K26. Anyway,
Yeah.
So that's a thing. So that's fun, I guess. And unless you're
is it though?
Unless you're a
why
lady.
do you allow that? It doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
Why? They like women in men's sports.
Exactly.
You're not wrong, Ralph.
I know I'm not.
So this thing came out from CBS Sports. I thought it was interesting. The 2025-26 NBA schedule, and it shows which teams have the most televised games.
Yep.
And the Lakers, of course, are top of that list. Now, It used to be Lakers and Knicks back in the day, right, Ralph?
Lakers and Celtics back in the day.
Well, okay, I'd say Lakers, Knicks, Celtics. So they all played
and Boston and
the big marquee games. But
Chicago,
right now, it's the Lakers got 34 games. The Golden State Warriors 34. OKC and the Knicks all have 34 games.
That makes sense.
OKC getting a lot more than last year. Remember last year they were rarely
defending
televised.
champs. You have to.
At the other end of this, the other teams only get 2.
Suns.
No, they got more than that.
Suns.
Not much more, but I'll tell you here. I'll tell you. Just give me a second. Washington Wizards, Utah Jazz, Toronto Raptors, Brooklyn Nets, the Pelicans, 2 games. Hornets and the Bulls have 3. Miami Heat has 5. Portland Trailblazers have 8. But then again, they got Dame Lillard back.
I expected less from the Hornets. 3's a lot.
Sacramento Kings have 9. Phoenix Suns have 9. That's where we're at.
Middle of the pack.
Once you send Kevin Durant on his merry way, I guess the TV people feel like there's no reason to watch. And let's be honest, there's probably not a reason to watch this next year.
Yeah, they're not going to be good.
Pacers have 9. Memphis Grizzlies have 10. That's how bad things have turned out for the Suns. The Grizzlies have more than them. I had to read this story to be reminded that Ja Morant plays there. I'd forgotten that.
Yeah,
the Atlanta Hawks got 13 games. Magic 14, Sixers 14. So
Sixers less than I thought.
Milwaukee Bucks are at 18.
Okay.
Clippers got 21. I'm just skipping over some of these. Celtics only have 25. I figured that they might start having more, but then again, guess who isn't on the court for an entire season, and that's why the games are less. Jason Tatum, if there is a playoff run, that's when he'd be able to come back.
Right.
So
there will be.
What did you say Pacers have?
Oh, don't make me scroll. God dang you.
I think
Ralph. I haven't even said Pacers. 9. They have 9.
9.
That's interesting.
Because Halliburton's not going to be on the
I know,
court
because
for
he's
them.
out, right? So they really know.
Yeah. They're writing him off.
Damn Achilles. Everybody's Achilles.
What's his name? Carlisle. He's one of the best coaches in the game, man. I think the Pacers are still, they're too well coached to just fold over and be at the bottom of the barrel in the NBA. They'll be at least competitive.
I think Lakers, Knicks, Thunder makes sense.
For sure.
I mean, those are the teams that everybody's going to want to see.
Right. By the way, no hefty lefty. It's not just NBA TV games. This is nationally televised. Or you're asking about what are you asking about NBA TV? I don't know about this.
He's asking about the network NBA TV.
Oh, the Grizzlies won't even be there. Mr. Wilbur says about the only thing that those girls would be dunking on would be my Oreo cookie into my glass of milk and then feeding it to me by hand. Wow. Wilbur, I've met you. I can 100% guarantee you that will never happen. All right, taking a break. We'll be back with 32 teams in 32 days, looking at all the NFL teams and what we think they're going to do. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Huh? What? The Daily Blender is on social media. Follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram. Search 1580 The Fanatic or link to us at 1580thefanatic.com.
Extreme heat is a leading cause of weather-related deaths in the United States. With summer here, the American Red Cross is urging you to take action to protect yourself and loved ones. Stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water, even if you don't feel thirsty. Aim for a cup of water every 20 minutes and avoid drinks with sugar, caffeine, or alcohol. Check your urine color. Dark yellow means drink more water. Stay cool by spending time in air-conditioned places. If your home is too hot, go to a mall, library, or cooling center, or take cool showers or baths. Wear lightweight, loose-fitting clothes in light colors and avoid strenuous activities when it's hottest outside. Stay connected by checking on others and asking for help. Talk to your doctor if you have a chronic condition or take medicine. And remember, don't leave children or pets in a parked car. Extreme heat is too dangerous to be invisible. Remember, stay hydrated, stay cool, stay connected. To learn more, visit redcross.org/heat check. Sponsored by the American Red Cross.
What is your next success story? At University of Maryland Global Campus, you can succeed again with more than 135 affordable online degrees and certificates to help you move your career forward. From cybersecurity and AI to healthcare and MBA, our programs help you build critical thinking, leadership, and communication skills that set you apart in today's job market. Apply now and save with no application fee through September 3rd. Visit umgc.edu to get started. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
AZ Preps 365, your source for all the news, info, highlights, and more. Athlete news and interviews. Talk with coaches. Keep you up to date with the changes, moves, upcoming events, and more. AZ Preps 365, Arizona's ultimate prep sports show. If you miss a minute, you miss a lot. AZ Preps 365, Saturday mornings 8 till 10 on 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic, and always on at 1580thefanatic.com.
Hey, nice savings balance. Well done.
Thanks.
What you saving for? New car?
Nah, it's to pay thousands in fines and court costs after I got pulled over for drinking and driving.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you better keep saving.
Yeah.
Drinking and driving can wipe you out in more ways than one. It can hurt or even kill innocent people, drain your bank account, tear your future apart, even take your life. You're smarter than that. This Labor Day, drive sober or get pulled over. Brought to you by NHTSA.
Before placing a bet in Arizona, make sure you are using a regulated gaming operator. It's simple. Visit gaming.az.gov/checkyourbet for a list of regulated operators in our state. Be on the lookout for unregulated platforms offering risk-free betting, high bonuses, or only accepting cryptocurrency. If you suspect illegal gaming operations, report it to us at gaming.az.gov/checkyourbet. Together, we can keep gaming safe and fair. Double check before you place your bet at gaming.az.gov. This message is sponsored by the Arizona Department of Gaming.
A Numbers Game features longtime radio personality Gil Alexander, who takes you on an insider's tour through the numbers and the world of analytics, featuring interviews from today's top insiders and Gil's own takes based on his understanding of sports and betting in an entertaining and comfortable fashion. Catch A Numbers Game with Gil Alexander, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. on Arizona Sports Betting Station, 1580 The Fanatic, and at 1580thefanatic.com.
Dave Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. You get storms last night? Did you guys have any rain? Yeah. Man, I got flooded. I usually don't get any rain out in the East Valley because they're like, we don't have any water, and, well, we're not going to give you any. So, but no, in Queen Creek, man, it tore up my neighborhood.
We had some.
Get any down trees or anything over on the west side?
We didn't have any rain or anything at all. It was just the lightning all around, but never came to us.
What area are you in, Ralph?
Peoria.
I walked outside this morning because I had to check, because a lot of times the screens, we have those sunscreens on the windows, and one of them came off in the pool. So I was walking around the front of the house to see what was what. And this is a nice couple walking by. I'm like, hey, good morning. And they're like, hey, how you doing? And I'm looking and I'm like, oh, I guess it's not too bad. And then I turned to my right and I was like, whoa. And it made the old folks laugh because I turned over to the right and I saw this. A tree, that is a complete tree in the middle of the street. Man. Wow. It is a complete tree. So it got hit by lightning, I think.
No way. Wow.
Well, my wife and I in the middle, like at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., we heard like the loudest crack of lightning that we'd ever heard. And so other evidence to show you this giant tree is when you take a look at, the trunk that is still sitting in the ground. See here. So here it is right here. To me, doesn't that look like it was once on fire?
Yeah.
Or is that just tree cancer? I can't tell. But
it could be anything.
That looks like a lightning strike right there. But it was just a mess. And so, and then on the next street over, another tree was filling up the middle of the road. So, yeah, that was a serious storm last night. And, man, my entire backyard was just flooded. And nobody could get around. So you're trying to drive down the road here. Oh, look, there's the cute little old couple. Those old people right there.
Nice Randy Johnson jersey.
Yeah, that dude's awesome, by the way.
Okay, cool.
So anyway, you couldn't, I guess I could drive on the sidewalk, but luckily they had that all cleared up before I had to leave the house. So it's just crazy how like one part of the valley is going to get like the apocalypse and the other part is like, I didn't get nothing. So you got nothing, Ralph?
No, we just got lightning around us, but there was no rain, nothing. We had some wind, but that's it.
Me too.
Yeah, just a little bit of wind.
Me too.
No kidding, Harris. You both live in the same area.
Yeah, we are in the same area.
Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't know that.
I'm a little outside of yours.
So tonight, today it didn't even break 100 as far as what I can see.
It felt nice outside.
Yeah.
That explains it. I went outside and I was like, hey, this is kind of nice.
I know Randy is not here to do his weather report, but I can at least just give you the weather heads up. So tomorrow will be just about exactly like today. Sunday will be 101, Monday 103, Tuesday 105, Wednesday 108. Oh, to hell with it.
It just gets worse and worse, doesn't it?
But it's not breaking 110. So at least we might be on the downside of the really horrible temperatures and stuff. So
what'd you say was hot for Phoenix standards?
110.
110.
I think once you get to 110, it's fair to say, crap, it's hot out there.
I think 115.
Well, 115 is seriously hot. 110 is like, damn, it's kind of hot out there.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
105, you're like, it's a little warm.
You don't even feel it.
For what we're used to. Harris, this does not include you because you're not someone who's lived here as long as I've lived here since 1984. Ralph, how long have you been here?
Since 2010.
Honestly, you really don't count.
That's
I don't think
almost.
16 years. I don't know.
That's 16 years.
It took me 3 years to get used to it.
When you've been here 20 years, then you can talk like you've been here forever. For right now, you need to continue to be respectful.
I think 16 years.
It took me 3
Harris,
summers.
you
to
have
get used
no
to it.
opinion here. You're not even from here. You've been here 4 years. What you think doesn't matter. What people who have lived here all their lives, that's what matters. And guess what? I'm not one of them. So somebody else could step up and say what they think about that. So if somebody who's lived there their entire lives has an opinion, that's the one that matters. But my opinion matters way more than Ralph's and infinitely more than yours.
Wow, you've been here
because
since
I've been
the
here,
80s.
forever.
I mean, that's not something I'd boast about, but yeah.
I want to leave so bad. It's too damn hot.
I knew it.
I'm not kidding. Please, somebody help me. Get me out of here.
I'm not kidding either.
This has not been a bad summer, even though they say on record it's one of the hottest summers ever.
You know what? It didn't have as much like crippling heat as last year. And then last year, it was also a long stretch of really, really horrible. This has been kind of like a little burst here, a little burst there, and then a bunch of days of 110 plus in a row. It hasn't seemed like it's been that bad a summer.
Yeah, and my experience, you know, I obviously went to college at ASU, but in the summers, for the most part, I'd go home. And so I'd hear people say, like, a lot of people be like, man, I love the weather. I want to move here. And I'd be like, yeah, this weather's pretty sick, man. You know, it's cool. But they were all college students that were saying that. Get one summer here. I had a friend that was saying that, and then he stayed in Arizona for one summer, and he's like, I got to get out of here. I got to get out. Just one summer made him think
tough.
that.
Yeah, one summer's tough.
Ralph, do you have any stories about any of your friends and what they think about the weather?
No, I don't care what my friends think.
Okay. It's time now, ladies and gentlemen, for 32 teams in 32 days. And yes, we're talking NFL, so don't get any weird ideas about the Ottawa Senators. Okay, Ralph? But we're talking NFL. So, Harris, all right, fill us in. What is the team for the day?
All right, the team for today is the Philadelphia Eagles. A really good one. Over under at 11 and a half.
They won the Super Bowl. I mean,
right.
They didn't lose too many guys. They did lose a couple of people on defense, right? But
couple guys on defense, but for the most part,
yeah.
I mean, they have the guys to retool for sure. So the Eagles have done this philosophy on defense, like, hey, let's just draft every Georgia player and every freak of nature that plays in the SEC possible. And it's worked out.
Don't know why.
Their entire front seven, four of their 7 starters in the front seven are from Georgia. Talk about Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Nolan Smith, Nakobe Dean. You also have Keely Ringo. You drafted Jahad Campbell from Alabama, Morho Ojorbo from Texas. They have dudes there, man. It's a good front seven, but that's not even the best part. Best part of this team is what they have on offense and the amount of just elite players that they have around Jalen Hurts. That's why this team will be so good. It's because of that. So quarterback, you give it a B+. I think Jalen Hurts is right on the verge from that A tier. You guys can argue if you want there, but I gave it a B+. Running back.
Yeah, you could at least give the man an A-. I think he's deserved it, and I think he won a Super Bowl, and I think he's got the stats to back up at least an A. If you're going to go A anything minus, come on, man.
What do you think, Ralph?
I'm B+, A-. I'm in that territory.
I could go either or. I put A- and then I changed it to B+. So like I was 50-50. He did win a Super Bowl, but
give him an A-.
There's a lot around him. Running back, A+ is as high as you can get, obviously. Yeah.
No.
Saquon, like
you
6
get
yards
A++
per carry last year. Wide receiver, I went A. I mean, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, a Heisman winner, a potential future Hall of Famer. You have a guy that's great possession-wise, a guy that's great after the catch. I mean, it's a perfect balance. Goddard's one of the better possession tight ends as well in football. Offensive line, man. This is where the identity of this team is. With Jeff Stoutland, one of the best O-line coaches in the NFL and the run game coordinator there, who somehow has not gotten an NFL head coaching job or an offensive coordinator job. As long as he's there, Philadelphia will continue to contend for Super Bowl. So I gave that an A. Front seven, I talked about these freaks in nature that they have. They have guys who are just bigger and faster than you. B+. And secondary, I think if I had to be nitpicky and say, Harris, what's the Eagles' weakness? It's the secondary.
He's talking to himself now.
I'd give it a B. So 11.5 wins is their over-under, plus 110 to the over. There is not a single weakness, in my opinion, on this football team. But Jeffrey, start with you.
Oh, well then by all means give Jalen Hurts a B-. Come on, man.
B-. No, B+.
By the way, when it comes to the grading thing here, Harris, here's how it works. A is great, right? A+. Oh, that's very good. A++. That's better. And teacher holds you after class and makes out with you. Okay, that's the tallest, highest thing you can get in education. Teacher asks you to stay behind and makes out with you.
So anything A- is like great territory. Like, I think you could say Jalen Hurts is an A-. I just went towards the very good territory, which I would say is
I just wanted you to understand how this grading thing should work.
Yeah, maybe I'm being too critical. Maybe
Write down the stuff I just said about the plus and the making out with the teacher after. By the way, I'm not the teacher. I'm never going to. Anyway.
Is it Randy?
Yeah, it's Randy. All right. So, okay. So I need to tell you what I think is going to happen. I took a look while you were talking briefly about the schedule, and their schedule is, I want to compare this at another time to the Chiefs' schedule. I feel like they got some easy wins in here, man. I feel like there's some easy wins in here, and I would say it's not unrealistic with some of the cupcake teams that I see here in their schedule, but then they got a couple of tough ones.
Yeah.
I want to give them 13 wins.
Do you now?
I want to give them 13 wins, but I'm going to feel comfortable by saying 12. I'm going to stick with 12, but I feel like 13. But what I say is what I say. So 12. I'll say 12. I feel safe with 12, but I really feel like it's possible they can pull up 13 wins, maybe more. This team is dominant. There's no reason to believe they won't continue to be, barring any kind of injuries and stuff. But yeah, they got the Giants twice. Come on, man.
They won 14 games last year, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
So they could easily do that again.
Yeah. Washington's better now, and they got them twice.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Vegas should be better. I see them there on the schedule. I'm going to feel safe with 12, but I would almost go 13. How about you, Ralph?
Yeah, I'm teetering between 13 and 14 because I think this. My only fear with this team this year is Barkley. I'm not sure what kind of year he's going to have. Is he going to stay healthy?
Charles Barkley?
Yeah, Charles Barkley. Is he going to have a down year? I'm worried about something. Just my gut says beware of Saquon Barkley this year. It's not going to be what it was last year.
Well, they got A.J. Dillon, Montrell Johnson Jr., and Shunderick Powell, and Keelan Robinson, and Will Shipley. They got those guys.
Yeah, Shipley's going to be the backup.
But Saquon Barkley was the guy last year. Trust me, he's the reason that I won the fantasy championship last year.
2,000 yards, 345 carries.
I just don't know that we're going to see that this year. I'm going to say 13 to play it safe because I still think they're just a great team. They win the division. They're they're either the 1 or 2 seed in the playoffs. I mean, so
in 5.8 per carry for Saquon last year.
Yeah, I just don't.
That's ridiculous efficiency.
I just don't. But I hope he did. I love the guy, but I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, so I say 12, maybe 13. Ralph says 13, maybe 14. Harris, what do you say?
I say 12. I agree with you, Jeffrey. I'm right there with them. I have them losing.
This makes me feel uncomfortable.
I have them losing at Kansas City, which is a toss-up. At Green Bay, I think they cough up one between Green Bay, Detroit, at Dallas. I think they lose one of those at Minnesota, and if I had to pick, it'd be at Green Bay. And I have them losing at the Chargers, them going 1-1 at Washington, and Buffalo on the road. So I have them going 12-5. My reasoning, Ralph actually beat me to it, was the run game. I don't know if there's any way Saquon Barkley can average 5.8 yards per carry again. That's ridiculous efficiency. Like, that is like Jamal Charles level, but double his workload. So you never see that, like, ever. And both him and Derrick Henry did that last year, which is crazy. But nonetheless, the Eagles' run game will still be very good. I mean, they have all pro guys on that offensive line, from Lane Johnson to pro bowlers like Mayada. Landon Dickinson from Alabama. He's definitely a guy to monitor because he had that minor knee issue. He's one of the best interior O-linemen in football. So is he fully healthy? That's a question. They've kept Jalen Hurts protected. That O-line's going to keep this team at such a high floor next year. They're not going – that tire's not going to pop. I just think it won't be as explosive. So 12 wins is what I'm going with for the Eagles. Saquon could get injured. A.J. Brown hasn't been consistently the healthiest guy year after year either. I think you monitor that. So to play it safe, I'm going 12. But if those guys are fully healthy and you get the same production, they'll be right at 14 again.
So we have a new texter on the text line. You go ahead and bring that music down.
All right.
New texter on the text line, but I don't think I should read what they're saying. It's not very nice.
I'd read it anyway.
Well, I'm conflicted. It's a new texter, but then again, it's not very nice.
As long as it's not cursing.
Well, all he says is less Triple H. That's all he said. So,
and it was who?
That's what
I don't know.
That's
just,
what his
it's a new
girlfriend
texter.
says, too. I mean,
it might be your girlfriend.
Yeah, because didn't she tell you that?
No, she's actually in the text line. She just
never texts.
She never texts.
She wants less Triple H. That's why.
Wow. Sorry.
Hey now, Ralph.
Hey, listen, Harris, don't feel bad. We get less Jeffrey O'Brien too. So,
Thanks,
Bruno Baller says, I mean, I might have lied there. I just said that to make you feel better. But Bruno Baller says, for me, when the humidity and the dew point are low, it's very nice, no matter how hot it is. But then when they're up and there's more dampness in the air, you can feel it out there. Oh, yeah. My mom is in North Carolina, and they're having like the humidity of a century. You know what I'm saying? It's
it's bad.
Crazy humid over there. And she's just like, I don't care. I'm inside.
Love North Carolina. That's one of the better states.
Heavy Metal Maniac says, I'm an original born and raised here in 1967. Okay. Well, then what do you think of my idea that you can't talk about the weather any kind of way until you've been here 20 years?
That's fine.
So you just shut up, Ralph.
You know what?
Carpetbagger.
I'm just saying, this is a tough place to live.
He also has a place in Texas, so he's just a carpetbagger.
No, but
really?
But I was born and raised in LA, and just the weather was just never bad.
Weather's perfect in LA.
12 months a year, you can do anything. Here, it just kind of sucks for 3-4 months.
You can't go for a walk.
It's hard, right?
Yeah.
It's like living in a microwave.
And poor dogs are depressed because they can't go outside.
It's hard not going outside, man.
You could put little boots on them.
You know how that goes.
I don't want to hit those dogs.
Silver Pop says, Jeffrey, off topic. I want to thank the texter who texted in that Diamondbacks deal at Jack in the Box. I just took advantage of that. Large drink, jumbo jack, cheese, $3.88. Yeah, you can't get it that cheap in any other way. It's like $10 right there, right? Donnie says, when do you dorks cover the Vikings?
You know what? We did,
and I'm not even going to tell you when. I'm looking right here at which week it was. I ain't telling you.
Just tell me we only talk NFL.
Yeah, that's a good point. That was a stretch for us. All right, taking a break. We'll be back with some more NFL stuff. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
The Daily Blender is streamed live on YouTube. Search 1580 The Fanatic to watch.
Westwood One presents Today in Women's Sports, sponsored by Allstate. You're in good hands. The Minnesota Lynx and New York Liberty have been dominating WNBA headlines all season, but watch out for the Atlanta Dream. Winners of 6 straight and a 2-point loss to the Valkyries away from a 9-game winning streak, Atlanta has now moved past New York for second place in the standings. They also got 2 of their best players back from injury, Ryan Howard and Brittany Griner. In their absence, veteran Alicia Gray has been leading the charge. The 3-time All-Star has scored at least 20 points in 4 of her last 5 games.
I don't know. I just continue being myself. It's nice to have our heavy hitters back in BG and Ra, so that kind of allows me to take a deep breath. And then when Ra was hitting those I was hyped. That's probably the loudest I've screamed in a minute.
Atlanta is now 21-11 on the season. With Today in Women's Sports, I'm Erica Herskowitz on Westwood One.
Did you hear? Allstate car insurance now costs even less. So when you bundle with home, you can save even more. Check Allstate first to bundle and save with a new lower auto rate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings may vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
DQ presents The Sound of Happy. Hear that? That's the DQ Chicken Strip Basket. Only $7.49 for a limited time. We're talking 4 100% white meat seasoned chicken strips served with fries, Texas toast, and DQ's signature country gravy. Yeah, you heard that right. For crunch time and no time, it can only be the DQ Chicken Strip Basket. Just $7.49 for a limited time. Get it delivered in the DQ app. Happy tastes good at participating locations.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
O'Reilly. Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hey everybody, it's Mark Asher, back to tell you about my great friends at the Lund Mortgage Team. Did you know that the Lund Mortgage Team was founded back in 1999? That's right, they're celebrating 25 years in existence this year. And you know what you have to do to stay in business that long? You have to be good at what you do. And the Lund Mortgage Team is not just good, they are great. They have helped thousands of people save thousands of dollars over those 25 years here in the Valley of the Sun. They only lend in Arizona, and they're mortgage brokers, which means they can shop your rate around. They're not tied to just one set of rates. Mortgage rates can get crazy. They can get high. They can get low. There's good times to strike, and there's times to stay on the sideline. Let the Lund Mortgage Team be your coach, be your team leader when it comes to these huge decisions. Call 623-875-9940. That's 623-875-9940, or you can always check them out at lundmortgage.com. Great website with all the tools you need. Call them today. They're my great friends, and you'll love them. It's the Lund Mortgage Team.
1580 The Fanatic.
Today, Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. So you got another preseason game coming on Saturday for the Arizona Cardinals. No starters will play for the Broncos. No starters will play for the Cardinals. Go about your daily lives. That's it. That's it. I mean, like I said before, if you love your team, it's not a real game, but you can watch. It's kind of like watching a mini episode of Hard Knocks. You just watch and see how these new guys do and see how people like, hey, it's always great when somebody has a really nice run or somebody does something. You're like, hey, you're probably still going to get cut, but yay. It's just kind of rooting for some people. Had some heartbreaks in the past. My wife and I'd be sitting there watching and she'd be like, oh, this little quarterback guy, he's really good. Oh, man. And she'd really never heard from him again. Never heard. And she's like, maybe we'll see him somewhere else in the NFL. No. She wanted to put him on a milk carton, but never heard from that person
That's
again.
very common, though. You have a lot of great preseason players that never do anything.
It's a little heartbreaking, and when you're watching and you see these guys, you're thinking, man, I'd like to see how they do. And you feel like you're pulling for somebody's kid because you are. I mean, everybody's got a dream to be in the NFL. Everybody's got a dream to make that 53 player cut, right? Is it 53 or 52?
I think it's 53.
53. Actually.
See, now
they might have increased it.
It's 52 cards. I don't know. Look it up.
They might have increased it, though.
But anyway, the point is, there is some entertainment to be had. Just don't bet on it. Don't bet on it.
You can't bet on it, man.
What? You can.
You can't.
You can.
If you have a brain in your head, you don't bet on. You just don't do that.
Too unpredictable.
Roll Tide Ryan says, well, tomorrow I'll be back living out of the semi. Would you get thrown out? Hope you all have a great weekend. Also, did you do the Chargers yet? No.
Nope,
we have not done the Chargers yet in our 32 teams in 32 days.
We got some Chargers fans.
That one right
Some
there.
Chargers
That's it.
fans.
Just Roll Tide Ryan. No, I'm not kidding.
Him in LA.
He's the only one.
Shame about Slater. Roll Tide Ryan.
Yeah.
Shame.
So, what was I going to say? Oh, Donnie was wanting to know what our predictions were for the Vikings, and I'm like, no. You can look it up if you want to know so bad. I ain't telling you nothing, Donnie, you troll. 888-368-1580. So Roll Tide Ryan, don't forget, you know, if you got the internets and you're driving around, you can still hear the show, Roll Tide Ryan. There's no reason for you to not still enjoy the show.
I think so.
Unless the show sucks, then nobody's enjoying it.
Could be a big sports year for Roll Tide Ryan. I mean, you've got the Padres doing super well right now.
Well, I don't know if that means he's an everything San Diego fan.
He's talked about I think he's talked about him being a Padres fan. I feel like
you assume a lot.
The Chargers doing well. I think Bama's going to be really good too. So Ty Simpson, Ralph, get ready. Ty Simpson.
How's USC looking?
How do you think USC's looking, Ralph?
I think they'll be okay. I don't think they'll compete for a championship or anything, but I think they'll be okay. I think next year will be a better year. They're definitely recruiting really well.
2026, that class is really good.
That's a bomb.
It's a top 3 class.
I'm not a fan of USC's quarterback they currently have.
Mayava?
I'm not a fan of Mayava. I don't like him.
Do you think Longstreet plays this year?
I don't know.
I think he could.
I wish Mayava would go away.
You guys getting him from A&M. I thought he was a lock for them.
Yeah. I don't know.
So how about
see, I can admit when my team's not going to be great.
How about like you're a player, okay? Let's say you're a quarterback and your family at the long line of quarterbacks, and there's an award that your family is named after. And
I don't want that award.
Then you're not on the list for it.
I wouldn't want
Arch Manning got left off the preseason award watch list for the Manning Award. You can't even win your own award you're named after. Texas quarterback was not selected for the watch list that bears his family name.
I think that's kind of crazy.
I think he's probably happy about that.
Why would they not have him on there? Why wouldn't he be on the? I mean, everybody's talking about, oh my gosh, how Texas is going to be amazing. They got him for 2 years. This guy is on his way to great things.
Is he though?
Oh, I think he is. It's just going to.
He's a Heisman Trophy favorite at the moment.
That's crazy. But
look at the odds.
He's the most overhyped quarterback I've ever seen.
Okay, very hyped. But Harris seems to think the talent level is there. Oh my God, is this another Shedeur Sanders thing?
No, but we don't know if it is yet because he hasn't done anything. He hasn't played.
He's played in 12 games.
And pieces of 12 games.
Here's the numbers on him. He's completed 66.3% of his passes for 969 yards, 9 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and on the ground, he's got 115 yards and 4 touchdowns rushing.
That's not spectacular. We haven't seen this guy yet. No, it's not. We haven't seen him yet.
I'll say this about Arch. Because I went back and watched.
You're on a first name basis with him, are you?
Every single throw that Arch threw last year. He's 6'5". He has over 20 miles an hour of speed. He's like 20 mph speed. Like he's not like Peyton or Eli there. He's quick. He's got all of the arm strength in the world. His deep ball is phenomenal. I think through experience, he's going to learn and become one of the best, maybe the best quarterback in college football.
How is he with sacks? Does he take sacks?
Yeah, he does. Well, the thing about it is he doesn't look incredibly comfortable going through his progressions yet. Like you could see he's still like kind of hung up on that first read, and Texas runs a system where a lot of RPOs, a lot of sweeps, a lot of screens. And so everything's really schemed. So it can be hard to truly evaluate a quarterback sometimes. But I think when he gets more experienced, he's going to become one of the best. He's going to become the face of the sport. Him going at Ohio State week 1. That's going to be tough for Texas.
What did you see that gives you that confidence to say, oh, my God, he's going to be the best? I mean, like you even said, we looked at his stats. We looked at the games he's played in.
Stats are great.
They're good.
Yeah.
But I mean, you are elevating him even, I think, beyond the capacity of those stats. So what are you seeing that's giving you? I mean, even yourself is saying, well, he doesn't look comfortable progressions. Yeah. You got stuff that needs improvement if you're going to talk teacher talk.
Yeah.
So what is it you see in this kid that is going to blossom into Lord of the football?
It's the pieces around him. He's with a amazing program with a phenomenal coach.
So he's another Brock Purdy.
No. He's 6'5" with a cannon of an arm and can outrun a ton of college football defensive backs.
Well, you just said it was all about the people around him.
But the people around him, I'll say this. What gets me in on Arch Manning is the most credible people in the sport really like what they see with him, and I will default and trust them because I think they know
who
what
are
they're
those
talking
people
about. Steve Sarkisian, 247 Recruiting Site Services, had him as the highest recruit in the nation coming out of high school. I trust that, and as well just the pieces around him. Put this in a vacuum. High 5-star quarterback with all of the traits you could ever ask for, with a really, really good situation with a guy who's coached in the NFL, who was the OC at one of the best offenses in college football history in the 2020 Alabama Crimson Tide, with 5-star talent around him, one of the best O-lines in the nation. You get Ryan Wingo, you get DeAndre Moore, you get Lockett as well, just stud receivers, and one of the best running back rooms in the country, with arguably the best defense in college football, with a program that is going to pay as much as possible to get every single great prospect around him. That in itself makes me really in on Arch Manning.
All right. Fair enough. I like to just be in because, his uncle was
this is no Bronny James,
the guy who gave me a Super Bowl in my time. So
right?
We'll see. I mean,
and
we'll
Tennessee,
see.
hey,
we'll see.
Love me some Peyton Manning.
He's a little overhyped right now because his last name's Manning. There's a little overhyped there.
It could be a little. Here's what's going to happen, Ralph.
We shall see.
Happen. He's going to struggle, I think, against Ohio State, and people are going to say, "Oh, this guy's overrated," and then we're going to look at the end of the year. And we're going to be like, ooh, Texas is playing some great football down the stretch. They could sneak into the playoff, and no one will want any part of that team if they sneak into the playoff as a 9-3, 10-2 SEC
There you go.
team.
Harris has written the script for next year. We don't even need to play the games. We'll see. We shall see. All right. I want to bring something up that, sometimes I agree, sometimes I don't. Let me tell you. Did you hear the stuff that Denzel Washington was saying?
No.
About guys who host sports shows and stuff?
No.
He says it's a world of opinionaires, and he went off. I mean, he got like aggressive and angry talking about the people who do kind of what we do. And I wanted to kind of bring that up a little bit, talk about it, and kind of break it down. Some ways I can kind of see what he's saying. But then the other, I'm like, hey, calm down, Denzel. Take it easy. Don't you pretend to be people for a living. Don't act like you're an actual athlete yourself talking all this. So anyway, I want to talk about that when we come back. We got more football stuff to talk about, more random stuff to talk about. So is there anything else?
Football.
Yeah, I got tons of that.
Football.
I think we're going to be talking a lot of football here over the next forever.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the way it should be. All right, everybody. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time and skip the regular line at the airport and pay for Speedy Security. Imagine not having to quickly unpack and pack at the place you already came packed to. And wearing your shoes the whole time you're there? You can't put a price on that kind of luxury. Well, actually you can, and you paid for it. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time for Speedy Security. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings will vary.
Stop by Sherwin-Williams and get 30% off select paints and stains August 15th through the 18th. It's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Refresh your home inside and out with colors that make every space feel brand new. From cozy interiors to stunning exteriors, we've got the perfect shade for your next project. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
To all my friends in Arizona, you don't need Gary Kaltbaum to tell you that your power costs are going up astronomically year after year. Last year, APS had a huge rate increase, which impacted so many families. This year, it's SRP's turn. There is a good chance that the federal solar tax credit, your hard-earned federal tax dollars that you will receive and that pays 30% of your solar system, may be going away at the end of December. But I'm here to tell you about the Solar Sandy solution. Don't regret not going solar now. The Solar Sandy solution strives to achieve zero power bills, or very close to zero. And for over 10 years, my friend Solar Sandy has been helping Arizona families and getting them the federal and state tax credit that helps pay for it. When those bills go up, there's nobody helping you pay your increased power bills. So go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com and fill out her kilowatt worksheet today. That's AskSolarSandy.com.
My name is Mary Grace. I lost my mom to Alzheimer's in 2017, and 2 months after losing her, my dad was diagnosed. The earlier the diagnosis you have, the more time you have with your loved one. With my dad, now that I know what's coming, I'm able to create memories not only for him, but for myself. So when he can't remember, I'll remember for him.
For more information, contact us at alz.org or through the 24/7 helpline at 800-272-3900. Sponsored by the Alzheimer's Association.
Your best plan to retire might be right under your roof. This is Rob Canyer, and for over 20 years, I've helped people discover how they can utilize a portion of their equity in their home as a coordinated strategy in retirement planning, thus creating additional monthly cash flow, paying less taxes, and making their retirement assets last longer. This is a safe and proven retirement strategy for qualified homeowners age 62 and older. All you have to do is reverse your thinking. Call me, Reverse Rob, to learn more at 602-REVERSE. That's 602-738-3773.
KQFN Tempe.
Also transmitting on K257CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K240 EU Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
It's time for the third hour.
All right, people, settle down because it's time. Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it. All right, everybody, it's 5 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. And your good friend, radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside not Randy White. He took the day off, so Ralph from the Weekend Warriors is here. Harris Hicks is in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580. Broadcasting live in our ultra luxurious and super high-tech studios in Scottsdale, Arizona. And before we went to break, we brought up the fact that Denzel Washington, I guess he's a sports fan, but he is not a fan of sports talk. He doesn't. I think he's more talking about the guys on TV, but I guess this applies to any of us. So he was talking about how he didn't really think that the guys, the talking heads and stuff, he's like, yeah, there's a lot of opinionaires out there. Everybody's got an opinion. In fact, we live in a world of opinionaires. That's what I call them, opinionaires. So he starts off kind of soft, kind of chuckling, and he starts almost yelling. And he's like, so a couple of them have played, but most of them haven't, who have an opinion about something that what should be when they haven't done it. Those who can do. Those who can't talk about those who can. Those who have know what they're talking about. Those who haven't done it don't, period. And he says there's too much talking. Everybody's sitting around getting fat, thinking they know how to do it. Just because you can sit behind a desk and chit-chat doesn't mean you can do a damn thing. I'm serious. And then he starts bringing himself like he's an athlete. Come get up here with me. Let's find out. Come get in the gym with me. Let's find out. And he's like talking like he could do it. And they're like, he starts yelling at the camera, like, learn how to do something. Be actually good at something. Try that. So what he's basically saying is, if you didn't play a game, you have no right to talk about it. And I'm thinking, okay, so does that apply to the fans too? Does that apply to, it just doesn't make any sense to me, this opinion saying that if you haven't played the sport, then your opinion on this is worthless and that you should just be quiet. Now, I understand if he's talking about haters. If he's talking about the loudmouth screaming people who have nothing good to say ever about anyone ever. Having an opinion, well, I think we have a right to have an opinion.
And what's wrong with that? I don't understand why he's so venomous towards people who are doing what we're doing right now. So this show is entertainment. I'm not a journalist. Harris is kind of a journalist, but come on, this is an entertainment show. Other shows put themselves, they are journalists, but even then, why do you have to have played something to talk about something? Now, I understand a lot of times there are guys who are haters, little hater talking heads who've never played the game, blah, 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 blah. That you're just like, man, who hurt you? You know what? Why are you like that?
Yep.
Especially sports writers.
It's my least.
Sports writers are the worst of what is being talked about by Denzel Washington.
Mm-hmm.
But in general, as a generality, he didn't say sports writers. He didn't say that guy particularly. He threw us all out there and was yelling at us saying, learn how to do something and be good at it. Maybe everybody's got to shut up. He was like, shut up. So I want to remind Denzel Washington, you pretend to be other people for money. And everything you say is somebody else's opinion. And that's great that you have your opinion. But shouting down a bunch of other people saying you didn't play the sport, so you can't talk about it, that's ignorant at best.
Very.
So I think what he was just trying to do, my theory, I do not think Denzel Washington is a dumb man. But I do think that being a celebrity, he has been around quite a few athletes. And he's probably heard them say these things. And I think he's trying to ingratiate himself to those other athletes. So you can be like, one of you. Because look at it, he said, like, come to the gym, come work out with me, then you'll see. I think he wants to be like the athletes. So he's talking like the athletes. And, that just, I don't know, man. I just was completely surprised by his attitude on this whole thing. I always kind of felt like he was pretty good actor. I mean, he's a good actor, even if he's an idiot. He's a good actor. I thought he was a pretty cool dude. And then all of a sudden I'm getting yelled at by Denzel Washington to shut up unless I've played the sport. Okay, so what if I was an NFL player? Can I not talk about Major League Baseball then? Can I not have an opinion about curling? I mean, I don't understand what Denzel Washington hopes to achieve by taking a big dump on what we're doing here. Now, I get it. TV is a little bit different than what we do here. The TV guys, the screaming, yelling, shouty guys, and taking these ridiculous hot takes and then no actual responsibility for them.
That's what he's talking about. I'm sure, 90% sure.
But here's the thing. Yeah. We do that too. We take, we're not hot take people here on this radio station.
Yeah, to an extent.
We'll do some funny hot takes. Sometimes we'll have I really think this is going to happen.
Yeah.
Considered a hot take.
Yeah.
So Denzel Washington's yelling at all of us.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Denzel, but I'm not going to get off your lawn. I can't agree with this.
One point that I have is he talked about guys not being able to do it that haven't played. But at the same time, man, there's been some really successful coaches that have never played a down of football.
That's right. Yep.
Mike Leach never played a down of football. That guy at whether it was Washington State, Texas Tech, Mississippi State was an incredibly successful head coach. There's other guys as well, for sure, in that. So I wouldn't say you're just incredible to not talk. If you study the game and you understand it and you learn it and you watch coaching clinics and all of that, I think there's a way you can learn.
Yeah, but
you can talk about it. You can analyze it.
It's a little bit deeper than that. Let me explain.
Yeah.
You go out, be a coach and never having played and know what you're talking about. You can also be a fan.
Yeah.
A lot of fans watching either do know or they don't know, but everybody's entitled to their opinion of it. And nobody needs Denzel Washington telling him to shut the hell up just because they didn't play the game. I can have an opinion and be upset at my team for bringing in Danny friggin' Dimes and Anthony Richardson, and I have no damn quarterback right now. I can have that opinion. I don't have to shut up just because I didn't play the game. Whether I am a silly talk show host or a straight up regular fan, The fact that they haven't played the game is irrelevant, and to say you don't know what you're talking about if you haven't played, that is stupid.
But this is Hollywood elitism at its best, right? That these guys think that because they are who they are, they have the right to have their opinion, but nobody else should.
I'm not going to say those guys. I'm going to say Denzel Washington. I'll agree with you on Denzel Washington.
So Denzel Washington, his statement is
not everybody in Hollywood is insufferable douche nozzle.
No. But there's a lot of people in Hollywood that feel because they're in Hollywood, their opinion matters more than everyone else.
Yeah,
that's reality.
They get told that. You know what I mean?
They actually believe
they
that.
Think that.
That's when we turn to them and say, "Hey, monkey, just dance. Shut up and dance." Right? Because that's really what you do for a living. But as far as Denzel, I mean, it's a moronic statement to make that because you haven't played, you can't have an opinion.
I don't know if I'd say monkey, but
I'm not talking about Denzel. I'm talking that was Hollywood. I'm saying, Denzel, you can't tell me because I haven't played, I can't have an opinion. That's ridiculous. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm going to be in the minority here, but I agree with the message he's trying to convey.
Then shut up, Harris. Then shut up. You shut up. You didn't play. I played, at least in high school. Ralph played some semi-pro stuff. You didn't play, so shut up.
Hey, I played in high school.
Here's what your hero, Denzel Washington, says. Learn how to do something. Be actually good at something. Try that, Harris. He's talking to you, Harris.
That's really a bad statement by him. I'm not really sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, I can see the message he's trying to convey because who he's talking to, he didn't quite say it.
Well, you are giving him the benefit of that doubt. I felt like he was talking to us.
It's a bunch of talking. He's talking to a bunch of people who just will criticize people's character without them knowing them.
You are assuming that when he didn't say that. You're
but
giving him the benefit of the doubt and giving him the extra subtext that he is not provided.
I think he's talking. I don't think he is. Like I don't.
So
think
you're continuing to do it.
Yeah, I'm going to continue and do this because I think that's what he's trying to convey.
But that's
that my
like
gut
saying,
tells me.
You should watch the clip.
You were never a football coach, Denzel. So you should not be allowed to play one as an actor.
Hey, yeah. What the hell?
You don't know what that is. You're not a football coach.
See, that point, I agree with you guys.
But it's the same thing he's saying.
Yeah, but the point that he's trying to convey overall is the talking heads are just opinionaires that don't understand what they're talking
actors
about.
Are just liars because they're not really. That's what they are.
I think a lot of times you can get talking heads who are way too quick to speak about people off the field.
Don't talk about me like that.
I think that's the biggest issue that he's trying to convey. And a lot of people that don't know a lot of context.
He never said that.
Talking heads.
You're just guessing.
That. The point, I'm highly assuming.
I feel like you're talking about Neil.
Oh, definitely talking about Neil. Neil does need to shut the hell up in the biggest way. Stone Beaver Nigel, is on the text line, says, I do not agree with Denzel. I don't know the first thing about women, but I sure do know what I want in a woman.
None of us
when it comes to a relationship. Is that not similar? Not. I mean,
it sort of is.
Kind of. Sort of makes it for a Stone guy. Yes, that does make perfect sense. Kyle G says, by his own logic, Denzel shouldn't have an opinion on anything except for acting. You are correct. Now that is that's
a good point.
Great way of putting it, Kyle G. Firefarter says, isn't Ralph like Hot Take City over there? He's on an island all by himself when it comes to the Shedeur Sanders hate.
I'm not on
actually no. I joined him on the I don't say hate, but I'm going to join him on the Shedeur Sanders Doubters Island. I don't think what we saw the other day was enough.
It's not hate. It's trying to wake you guys up to stop being the lemmings that are just agreeing with whatever people tell you to agree.
You weren't a preschool teacher, so you're not qualified to tell us to wake up and do the nap time dance and touch me with the magic wand.
I still have to touch you.
Not with that magic wand.
Okay.
Rocky Mountain High says, Harris is a journalist? I thought he was just a fellow stoner dude who talks sports on the radio.
Stoner dude.
Or is that Nigel?
Dude.
He doesn't come off like a stoner dude.
Nigel looks so much like a narc. He could never buy marijuana anywhere.
I've been called a lot of things. I've been called a weirdo. I've been called a hippie. I've never been called a stoner, though.
How about do you consider yourself a journalist?
Yeah.
What are your credentials as a journalist?
I have a degree.
Okay. And then where have you been a journalist?
I've been a journalist at Arizona's Family.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a journalist at KBTX in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So you kept a journal?
I do have a journal. I do like to.
Jeffrey was mean to me again.
That's what a journalist is now.
I do like to write a diary.
Was mean to me again.
Yeah, most people that think they're journalists, that's what they.
No, I will give Harris the journalist credential. I'll give him that. I'll say Harris. Yes, Harris.
I got to think about it.
Why the hell are you here?
Because boy, are you at the wrong place.
Because this is what I enjoy the most.
We allow Harris to be the journalist that he is, as long as he allows us to be the weirdos we are. Sometimes that's in conflict, but we're working on it. 888-368-1580. Commando Duke says, let's be honest, Stephen A. and a bunch of other guys are annoying. I don't blame Denzel. Yeah, but he didn't aim this directly at a guy. Then you'd be like, oh, straight fire. But he's aiming at all of us, Commando Duke. Mr. Wilbur says, and heck, Ralph is a juice salesman, electrical juice, but we still listen to him. His opinion counts.
I do sell juice.
It really doesn't, but
really,
I
did not know that.
Your opinion doesn't count.
Juice box.
Let's see. Big George says, sounds like Denzel Washington really needs a reality check. He's an actor, not a real athlete or coach. He also did cocaine and almost killed all those people on that plane. Stay in your lane, Denzel.
Yeah, he's a pilot too.
He should be a flight risk.
He's driven a train. He's pilot, FBI agent, coach.
Trying to think of all the things that he's done. Oh, he was a crooked cop.
Yeah. Has he had experience in all this, or is he just acting?
Oh, and by the way, he died.
Yeah. So what's he doing even talking?
No, I'm saying, well, he could tell us all about the afterlife because he died in a movie.
But where did he go?
That's what I want to know. I will not rest until Denzel Washington tells me what the afterlife is like. Only thing Denzel Washington can tell us is what the after party's like.
Why do actors have to speak?
They're allowed. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, Ralph. Sometimes they go too far and they say douchey things and they say dumb things. But a lot of times, some of these guys are perfectly cool and normal. And they're like, hey, guys, maybe don't be racist. All right, cool, man. That sounds great. But you're right. Sometimes they get a little too self-important and they say a few too many self-important things. And like I said, I was actually shocked to see this guy yelling at me through the TV. I was just like, whoa.
I've never seen him do that before.
Easy does it, Denzel. You know what, though? He's been working out, and I think maybe he's got that gym brain. The gym brain I'm talking about?
Probably shooting stuff.
No, I wasn't saying he's doing steroids. I'm saying
I am.
You know how it is. Somebody starts doing CrossFit. And then all of a sudden,
is that what you sell?
All they talk about is CrossFit, and then they start saying, like,
is that why you have a house in Texas?
Do you even lift, bro? Do you even lift? I'm saying Denzel Washington's getting dude bro brain, and that's what's causing this. I'm not ready.
Possible.
I'm not ready to say he's on steroids, but if he was, nobody could do a thing about it because they're not illegal to take as a person.
I think,
Ralph, are you really on steroids?
No, of course not.
I was going to say, obviously, they're not working.
Natural. Yeah, no, it's working. This is natural.
I was about to suggest upping your dosage. Like a lot.
My wife says that.
Man, she just keeps throwing little blue pills at you.
Yeah, she ain't talking about steroids. Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Stop, those pills hurt.
You hit me in the face.
Oh. When you got T as low as Ralph, you
hear T's upside down, looks like a U.
Right.
Yes.
It's like if somebody left an umbrella next to the door.
Low U, you got problems.
Yeah, poor Ralph. And the fact he's crying when she's throwing the little blue pills at him, that explains
I used to be a man.
Why? Lost Taco has a question. Lost Taco says, has Harris ever actually researched, written, and then broken a story?
Oh.
Have I ever researched, written, and broken a story? Yes, I have.
There you go, Lost
Taco.
Was it
about Leapers Fork 5 time? What was it about?
About fantasy football.
No. Oh man, I'm trying.
Grandma goes down. Here's at 11. What was it?
I'm trying to think when it was. It was oh my gosh. I'll have to pull them up. I'll have to pull up some of them and see.
Heard that.
Oh my gosh.
I want to hear this.
Well, Firefarter, listen. He says, oh boy, cue the I worked for Arizona's family statement from Harris. I know Sean McLaughlin. I know Royal Norman. I know Liz Habib, blah, blah, blah. Well, here, first off, I know Sean McLaughlin. He's a very nice guy. And if I knew, I love telling people I knew him. And if Harris knows him, he would say the same thing. What a hell of a guy that guy is for Channel 3, Channel 5. Royal Norman, I've never met him, but Liz Habib, we all know the story.
the story?
Oh no, wait. Am I thinking of somebody else? Or was she the don't you know who I am? Is that her? George, help me out here. Am I getting the wrong person? I'll tell the story, but only if it's accurate. Kyle G says, didn't Denzel try to start a sports podcast, or did he get turned down as a co-host in a sports show? He sounds upset that nobody cares about his opinion. That's the thing. Ralph is right. A lot of people would listen, you know what I'm saying, to Denzel because he's Denzel Washington. I always thought he was cool too. I mean, I'm not ready to say he's not cool yet. I don't know the whole story of what the hell was behind that.
He must have a problem with someone in particular, maybe like a Stephen A or something.
It's exactly what I was trying to say. Yeah, he's trying to
Stephen A is a tool, right? I mean,
or the other guy, the guy who's all flaky and crusty, the white guy
with the big nose.
They used to play with Stephen A. What's that idiot's
Skip
name?
Bayless?
Oh God, he's horrible.
he's a tool.
Skip Bayless.
This is exactly what I was saying. He's trying to convey that, and I just don't think he did the best job at articulating it because he got really emotional. Which there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot wrong with the whole industry with people just talking about other people's character without them even knowing.
Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff that comes out of Stephen A's mouth is just
that stuff like bugs the crap out of me when someone will just talk about someone like they know them and have it all figured out, and they don't. So, and a lot of talking heads do that. So I think that's what he's trying to get at.
I have you all figured out, Harris.
Specific. Oh, do you?
Yeah. Watch. Right now, at this moment, you're thinking about Ritz crackers.
No, I wasn't thinking about Ritz crackers.
That's random.
No, that was me. I got to take a break. I'm hungry. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Get our free app and listen to the Daily Blender everywhere you go. Get it today, wherever you get your favorite apps.
Stop by Sherwin-Williams and get 30% off select paints and stains August 15th through the 18th. It's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Refresh your home inside and out with colors that make every space feel brand new. From cozy interiors to stunning exteriors, we've got the perfect shade for your next project. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
If you're running late to work, speeding may seem like the faster option, but it can actually slow you down. Speeding puts you, your loved ones, and everyone else on the road at risk. It's a dangerous habit that can lead to crashes, fines, and even fatalities. Remember, speeding makes it harder to stop quickly for pedestrians, road crews, or even the unexpected. Speeding is illegal. Slowing down saves lives. For more information, visit slowdown.az.gov. This message is sponsored by the Governor's Office of Highway Safety.
We could tell you what it's like to drive the Nissan Rogue and tell you all about its performance capabilities, like its VC turbo engine, its impressive fuel economy, still going, its I can go virtually anywhere type of freedom. Nice. But you don't have to take our word for it. Go drive it for yourself. You're up. Experience the power of the Nissan Rogue.
Drive the Nissan Rogue. Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on the 2025 Nissan Rogue. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today.
For well-qualified buyers, excludes S-Trim. Example, 0 down payment, 60 months financing at $1,667 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary.
Mark McClune,
Subject
Nick
to Nissan
King,
Motor Acceptance
Julia
Corporation
Lopez,
credit
those
approval.
peeps.
Not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. Ends 8/4/25.
Mark McClune's a sports director.
Shakes.
Back in my day, I invented over 1,700
They're really good
like
people.
Swagger.
I
Bedazzled
liked it
and
over
my
there.
personal favorite, Besmirch. But even I have trouble.
I just
understanding
decided I'd
slang
rather
words like
do
yeet,
radio,
bougie,
talk
or
radio. Than
This is
TV.
fire. Actually, it is extremely smooth Shakespeare vodka.
I like it more.
See what I mean? But there is one word that describes the pure quadruple distilled spirit crafted from an 8th century Polish recipe the first time you try it. So lit. I couldn't have said it better myself. Shakespeare.
That's exactly why I'm doing it.
Weekdays at 6 a.m., broadcast veterans Dave Ross and Jensen Lewis share their insights, break down games, and analyze the data to give you an edge. By the Books takes you inside the numbers, showing you what you should look for to help you make the most of your sports betting decisions. By the Books with Dave Ross and Jensen Lewis. Weekday mornings at 6 a.m. on Arizona's sports betting station, 1580 The Fanatic, and at 1580thefanatic.com.
Do we have Lenny twice in this show? Did we have Lenny Kravitz twice, or is it just we talked about Lenny Kravitz earlier?
We've had him twice.
All right. Love me some Lenny Kravitz, and not in a weird way. It's a Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Silver Pop says, old Denzel Washington talking like that. I think he really believes the line that he said in the movie Training Day. King Kong ain't got crap on me. That's not what he said, but, Lacrosse guy says, Jeffrey and Jim Rome never played, and they're both Hall of Famers. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Wow, I put you with Jim Rome.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that clip when he got tackled? Was it? When
Chris Everett.
Chrissy Everett.
Chris Everett, that's right.
Chrissy Everett.
That clip is crazy.
Classic.
Yeah. He was asking for it.
Mr. Wilbur wants to know if you know Kareem Devine. He says, "Whoa."
No, I don't.
Wilbur,
I do not.
How
would he know?
Based on voice or just
Good question.
Okay, moving
Good
on.
question.
So back to football. Can we do this? Back to football. Oh, by the way, if you want to play fantasy football with the Daily Blender, listen, we got a ton of leagues with a ton of people playing, but we open up a Misfit League, and the Misfit League still could use a couple more players. So if you want to play in our fantasy football league and the Misfit, and by the way, you get to play with Harris's dad.
Oh.
That's enough of an incentive in itself.
Yeah, that is the bait to get you in there. But Dick Whiskers, Rubba the Wrong Way Tucker, Chad Pounder, Straight to Rage, they would all love to see you come join them and play in League 12. So if you want to play, you can send me an email, blender@1580thefanatic.com. Just say, hey, I want to play in the Misfits League. Tell me your name and what your team name is going to be, and I'll float you an invite. If you do it while we're on the air, I think I can probably just send you a link through your phone. So that's up to you. Donnie says, Tram Mai was the don't you know who I am girl. No, I'm pretty sure that was Liz Habib. I don't know. And by the way, I remember Tram Mai came to work in Phoenix. I'm not going to do it.
Well, you can't do that.
I had a joke about riding the tram. That was, and I just, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to make the joke. Anyway, so back to football is what I was trying to say. So Calais Campbell is saying, yep, this is it. This is probably going to be the last year. He said, I'd be very surprised if it wasn't. And so there you go. Listen, he's played at a high level for a lot of years, started his career here. But we knew when he came back, this was probably a farewell go at it. But even during his farewell go, watch him. He is going to give you everything he's got. And, man, what a great guy just to have around. Just when you're watching a game and you see him on the sidelines, you're just like, oh, that's Calais Campbell. You know what I mean? I wish he was my neighbor.
It's not even about his performance on the field, right? It's about what he's going to do outside of that in the locker room and everything else. Just
a
great guy,
as a guy in the locker room, as a guy, a leader of men, and also just what he always has brought to the community.
Class act.
Yeah. Great guy, Calais Campbell. So
he's like a Fitzgerald to me.
Yeah, you know what? A defensive Larry Fitzgerald.
Yep.
So enjoy this season with Calais Campbell. Shame we couldn't get him a ring. Did he
Did he get a ring anywhere else?
Didn't he get a conference ring?
No, he hasn't gotten.
He wasn't on that team.
He's been on some great defenses. He's a big human.
Apparently not.
Yes, he is.
You know he's 6'8". Calais Campbell.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's 6'8". People don't understand how big that guy is.
I remember seeing him in those Lowe's commercials. Like, damn.
Yeah, he's huge.
Donnie wants something from Harris.
Okay, Donnie.
Since there's a bromance between Donnie and Harris.
Is there?
The rest of it, well, you always say, I like Donnie. Remember
when have I ever said that?
Oh, that's on tape from when you first started on the show.
Oh, from when I Donnie. Okay, when I first started on the show. I don't dislike Donnie.
So you've caught up with the rest of us now?
He just sometimes has a tendency to be a troll. I've seen
sometimes. Yeah. All right, so Donnie is asking Harris, hey, Harris, give me a preseason lock this weekend to bet on.
Oh, my God.
We're not betting on preseason games. There's no lock. There's no bet in a preseason that's a lock other than the games don't count, and you're a moron if you're betting on preseason.
Dang it, man. We were having a really good conversation about Calais Campbell, and now we're talking about preseason locks.
We can pretend like we didn't hear it. We can just move on.
Yeah, okay. So I want to ask you guys this question. Is Calais Campbell a Pro Football Hall of Famer?
Probably not.
He's right in that bubble to me.
He is in the hearts and minds of everyone who has met him. Right. Everybody who's played for would probably feel that way, but we're going to have to take a look at his stat line to really say if he is a Hall of Famer. My heart says yes, but I don't know what the football mind says.
I think he's a Ring of Honor guy. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer.
Okay. Okay, I think he is. I think
okay, give us the reason why. And man, I am on board with it.
He's been an All-Pro 3 times. He's been a first-team All-Pro only once, but nonetheless, he has a Defensive Player of the Year award in 2017. He got named to the Hall of Fame 2010s team. I think the Walter Payton Man of the Year helps. And yeah, I think that's right.
Okay,
he's on that kind of Phillip Rivers tier.
More numbers for you.
Yeah.
110 sacks in his career. How does that add up? That's a moderate amount, or is that like a great amount?
Good
110
amount.
sacks.
That's a lot of sacks.
Between 2008 and 2024.
I got to see where he's ranked all time.
So let's see. He has had 266 assists on tackles. He's had 651 solo tackles, 917 total. He's played in 261 games. 261 games and 110 sacks.
He's 42nd.
I think not bad.
Okay, so some guys that are going to be right next to him in terms of most sacks of all time. Cameron Jordan is right by him. J.J. Watt's actually right by him. But J.J. Watt had the peak. You know, he didn't necessarily have the longevity.
You know what I see here?
Chandler
I see
Jones.
I see 3 interceptions. And I'm going to guess those were accidental. Just right place at right time.
Right. Chandler Jones is right by him. Too Tall Jones. Hello. Elvis Dumerville. So a bunch of guys that are right in that, like right in the thick.
They're
of
on the bubble.
It's really 50.
He's like 17 seasons though, isn't he?
I think what that separates. I'm not kidding. I think the Hall of Fame ballots are going to look at this, and what separates Calais Campbell from the rest of these guys is the Walter Payton Man of the Year. I'm not kidding. I think they're going to do that.
Yeah, but that's not a Hall of Fame worthy award.
See, that's how it is though.
That's a guy that is like a great guy, and no one's going to argue that.
No.
And he does a lot for a community, and no one's going to argue that. But that doesn't get you in the Hall of Fame.
I can't believe he was gone from Arizona for 7 seasons.
He's played forever.
Astounding that he was at Jacksonville 3 seasons and Baltimore 3 seasons, and I forgot he was on the Falcons.
So he's right in that tier with
Miami.
Cam Jordan, Justin Houston, Chandler Jones, Elvis Dumerville, those guys that are
that are not in the Hall of Fame.
That are not in the Hall of Fame, but could be one day.
Can we get him in the Hall of Fame as a punt returner?
Calais Campbell.
I'm probably just kidding. Not. I just wanted to imagine seeing him run a punt return back.
What if they all just put a wall?
It would take 7 guys to tackle him, but I think he could be good at it.
Yeah.
That would be fun to watch.
So what are we saying?
Fun. Preseason. Maybe they will put him out there for preseason.
What are we saying? Are we saying he's a Hall of Famer?
I say yes.
No, I think he's a miss.
I think the Defensive Player of the Year making 3 All-Pros is enough. Just barely.
I think he's a miss, barely.
You know, it's going to depend on who else is up for it. Who else is up for it when he's up for it?
It baffles me that Torrey Holt is not in the Hall of Fame. Torrey Holt belongs.
Yeah, that is a surprise.
Like that's crazy to me. Like, come on.
Roll Tide Ryan says Junior Seau has 56 sacks, so Campbell has Hall of Fame numbers. Well, Junior Seau might have got in on a sympathy vote. You know what I mean?
What makes you say that?
What happened to him?
Yeah. Do you think Sean Taylor gets in?
When's he
had 56 sacks.
When's he due?
Wow, he only did. Well, he was also a linebacker, so it's really different for Seau.
But he only played short time. Didn't
Sean Taylor, yeah, he only played a few years.
Yeah,
but Seau wasn't a sympathy vote. Seau was really also good, really good in coverage, and he was really good. He didn't miss tackles often. Seau wasn't an edge rusher.
Well, Seau was a stud, man.
No doubt about it.
Saying that comparing a linebacker to an edge rusher in sacks, like they have totally different responsibilities on the field. Edge rusher you put him on third downs. His job is to come at the quarterback. The linebacker's sometimes job is that, but a lot of times you're going to drop him in coverage. Just two different roles.
Well, we hope that Calais Campbell gets in the Hall of Fame, but even if he doesn't, I think, nobody's ever going to forget him.
You're right, though, Jeffrey.
He will be a Ring of Honor guy for the Cardinals for sure.
It's going to depend who's up with them. You're right.
Thank you. I know. Yeah. I know when I'm right, Harris. I know. 888-368-1580. So Netflix, this is bad news, and I'll tell you why. Let me finish. Has sold out all their ad time for the Christmas NFL games. Why is that bad news?
Yeah.
They're going to want more. And if they want more, the other streamer is going to want more. And it won't be long until football is gone from broadcast television. I'm just saying, this is the beginning of the end. This is the end. Nobody cares, do they? Because we're like, I don't care. I'm streaming anyway.
I feel like it's going to happen soon, but I think it's going to happen later than people think. A lot of people still have cable, and
so tired of paying for all this damn football.
Yeah, but the thing about streaming services too is they're all like YouTube TV. You can get ESPN. So
I was gonna say they're just like cable.
Yeah, they're just like cable, but they're just a cheaper option. But they still have the same channels.
Not much cheaper.
Those channels are just adapting and.
I wish the NFL would say, "Okay, here's our streamer," and not come at us with Peacock and ESPN Plus and Amazon and Netflix and whoever else is going to come up to the trough. Can we just have one, please?
But they kind of do that a little bit now with NFL Network. I mean, with Sunday Ticket, right? I mean,
sure, Sunday Ticket.
They make so much money with
yes
Sunday
and
Ticket.
no, because Sunday Ticket doesn't have the prime time game. Sunday Ticket has Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, and everything else is somewhere else. So if they decide, hey, guess what? Sunday Night Football is now exclusively on Peacock. Now you got to go pay for Peacock, and look at Thursday Night Football. It's on Amazon now. So it's all heading in that direction. And I'm like, man, stop making me have to pay for other things just to watch one thing.
Don't you think that has to change, though? Because I think what you just said, right? People like, I won't get Peacock or some other stuff I don't have just to watch a game. I just won't do it. Right? I'm not going to do it.
I did.
I know you.
And then I shut it off the next month.
But I think the
next month because then I forgot.
I got
so
Peacock
I paid for an extra month
for the college basketball. Like there's a lot of college hoops games on there.
And so I think
people will be getting them.
They have to go to one. I mean, could Sunday Ticket evolve into this NFL channel? That's all all the games are going to be on there.
I think that's a phenomenal idea, though, Jeffrey.
I wonder how expensive that channel is going to be. Then.
Well, the thing about it is, if the NFL came out with
only see the NFL on one channel.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that would be just straight up.
But they have the power to do that.
Do you think those media companies would sue for antitrust though?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the thing why it doesn't exist. There you go. I wish it's just too good to be true.
It's like a good idea is also a bad idea all at the same time, right?
Right. Yeah.
It's a great idea to have it in place. It's a bad idea because then
those media companies would come after the NFL for being a monopoly.
All right. I apologize for having the idea to begin with. 888-368-1580. Chief Skull says it's the end of the world as we know it. Yeah, I feel fine. Silver Pop says, I saw that there's an NFL Plus. If that's not a streaming service for the games, what is that? Well, it's Plus, which is where you can go watch games after they've happened.
Yeah.
Or there's other things you can get out of it. I don't know what the hell's on NFL Plus.
NFL Plus has the all 22 film of all the games, so it's like a higher angle, and you can see what every single player is doing. I have NFL Plus.
Don't care.
I really like NFL Plus.
See, this is the thing. Here's where the difference between a journalist and a fan is. I'm a fan. I'm gonna watch the game. I'll watch the highlights. I'm good. Harris wants to watch it like from.
I want to study
from above. I
love football
like John Madden. John Madden probably loved that.
Oh, absolutely. Guys like Madden, Gruden, those guys.
It shows your age that you just don't have a lot going on in life, because I don't have time for that.
Well, okay. Nothing to do with age. Okay. You'll be older later, Ralph, and still not have a lot going on in life.
It is.
Don't you insult him.
Something I'm trying to work on with the lady at the moment. She's not too fond of it.
Yeah, I mean, because you won't stay with a lady if you continue on that path.
Why aren't you getting her like Tay-Tay? Why aren't you getting her into the sports?
I don't know.
Oh, that's right. You don't play. You're not Travis Kelce. You're not 6'5". You're not handsome like he is.
Debatable.
None of us are. I mean, Ralph is hairy like he is. Did you see that picture of him standing there in the ocean and he's got his shirt off? He's all hairy. I'm like, oh my God, that just clogged the filters in the ocean. Yeah. That hairy, he's a hairy man. Then somebody showed a picture of him walking the other way. And I'm like, oh my God, he's just as hairy on the other side. It is a hairy man. The Kelce family is furry. Like serious. Nobody else is just completely like, no?
I'm trying to think of. I actually saw that.
Are you that hairy, Ralph?
No.
Oh,
I thought you were saying me at first. I was like, I'm not.
Oh, I just because of the beard, I just assumed the rest of you was exactly the same. Also part of it, but I didn't want to be.
I'm not like Harris. I mean, I have some hair, but I'm not.
I mean, it's in my name.
Beast.
It's the only place it is. All right, taking a break. We'll be back with On This Date in Big George's sports history. It's a Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
I would like to speak to someone in authority.
Follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram. Search 1580 The Fanatic or link to us at 1580thefanatic.com.
Grown-ups, don't go back to school. Go forward through school into your future as an IT professional. Whether you're starting out, switching careers, or a veteran ready for change, My Computer Career can help you get into IT in just a few short months with no prior experience. So take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Your rewarding career in IT awaits. That's mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the VA benefits.
Hey, nice savings balance. Well done.
Thanks.
What you saving for? New car?
Nah, it's to pay thousands in fines and court costs after I got pulled over for drinking and driving.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you better keep saving.
Yeah.
Drinking and driving can wipe you out in more ways than one. It can hurt or even kill innocent people, drain your bank account, tear your future apart, even take your life. You're smarter than that. This Labor Day, drive sober or get pulled over. Brought to you by NHTSA.
I'm Angela Gonzalez, reporting from Phoenix. We're talking with the community about Phoenix Police Department. Ma'am, what do you think?
Oh, I love them. They're our local heroes. We've had some problems around here with break-ins and people using drugs on the streets. The police work with our community to have a presence in our neighborhood and keep our streets safe.
Thank you, Phoenix Police.
Gracias a la Policía de Phoenix.
Thank you, Phoenix Police.
Rise to serve. Find more today at joinphxpd.com. Protect and serve with the elite.
Sponsored by the City of Phoenix.
As we plan for our retirement, there are 4 questions we need to ask ourselves or our retirement planning advisor. How much? How long? How safe? And what cost? Let's start with how much. That is, how much income we think we'll need each and every year for the rest of our lives, including all the activities we want to enjoy during our retirement, like travel, recreation, and entertainment. Plus the cost of housing, including repair and maintenance, taxes, insurance, and utilities, as well as the cost of health care, including expenses not covered by Medicare.
Enjoy safe, secure lifetime income of 5 to 9% for life, depending on age and deferral period, with no fee deductions and no annuitizing. Guarantees rely on the financial strength of the insurer, so let's compare free in Scottsdale. For more, visit IQannuity.com, IQannuity.com, IQannuity.com.
Water is Arizona's most valuable resource. And for over a century, Phoenix has led the way in providing reliable water services. Wherever you call home in Arizona, we all share the responsibility to conserve for tomorrow. Watch your water use, especially outdoors. Consider desert-friendly landscaping and water-saving appliances. Together, small changes can make a big difference. Learn more at phoenix.gov/water and help secure Arizona's water future. This message is sponsored by the City of Phoenix Water Services Department.
1580, The Fanatic.
Today's blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Mr. Wilbur wants to remind everybody. He says, remember, not totally blind, and no, I'm not like Moist One, where I have a scratch and sniff television. No, here's the thing, Mr. Wilbur. This is the actual exchange, between me and Mr. Wilbur when he came out to a draft party over at Dave & Buster's. He came out to me. He's like, oh yeah, Jeffrey O'Brien there. And I said, hey, Mr. Wilbur. And he's like, hey, I thought you'd be taller. I said, well, I thought you'd be blinder. So, friends forever. There you go. Silver Pop says there's also YouTube to watch free games that have already been played. That's where, as God intended it when it comes to pay-per-view fighting, you can always go, full games on YouTube? Is that illegal? I feel like that's illegal. They're probably not legal.
YouTube has Sunday Ticket.
Yeah.
That's probably what he's talking about.
No, he's talking about YouTube, like regular YouTube.
I think he might be talking about NFL Plus.
Silver Pops is talking about YouTube, where you can go online. Somebody will always post the games up. Now, imagine they get taken down pretty quick.
Yeah, that's illegal.
NFL Plus, you can. There are a lot of old games you can watch fully. So that's why I thought he was talking about that.
No, he was talking about NFL Plus, but now he's saying there's also YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Because whether it's legal or not, if you just do a search for, what old man is Jake Paul fighting, there it is. There's the fight after it's over. So, by the way, Jake Paul, he's mad. He's angry at all the people who are saying that, he's a fake. And he's fighting old people just to try to look like he's good. I mean, it is true. It's obvious. He's not fighting anybody of any real substance. He's fighting people who are well beyond their prime, trying to make himself look good, trying to fight people beyond their prime that are notable to sell pay-per-view. It's all true. And Piers Morgan called him on that. And then he threatened to sue Piers Morgan. And then Piers Morgan immediately crumbled and apologized. What I really meant was blah, 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 blah. But now Jake Paul's saying he's going to sue anyone claiming his fights are staged. It says his critics are filled with disease. Come on, man. Listen, you can try to sue us over this, but we're not anybody, so I'm sure we won't even be on his radar. But I feel like if I were famous, and let's say this was a nationally done show, I feel like I would get with the lawyers and say, we're going to make money off this. If he sues me, then what has he done? He's opened himself for what? Discovery. He's opened himself up for evidence. And then I could, in court, make the case. Hell, I'll do this pro se. Harris, that means I'll act as my own lawyer. And I would win the case. So I'd say, hey, you guys want to make a quick $10 million? Because we'll countersue and we'll make money, because he'll sue us for saying that, that his fights are staged and stuff. And then we will sue him right back and for wasting our time, basically, and make money.
You know what this tells me?
I'm a genius and I'm going to make money.
Well, I guess, but it also,
only I were famous.
It confirms a lot of things that people are saying about Jake Paul. And a lot of people are saying that Jake Paul is only fighting Mike Tyson and whatever, instead of these really, really legit boxers for money. Mike Tyson will bring way more of a net revenue to the fight than some average Joe Schmo in UFC or whatever it may be. Let's just face it. That's the truth. And Jake Paul basically saying, if you say anything about this, I'm going to sue you. What is he saying? He's going to take your money. And he's fighting all of these guys, and people are saying he's only fighting these guys because of money, and he's staying away from the legit ones because they may not make him enough money. So that right there sort of confirms it. You know what I'm saying?
I can confirm it with evidence. I will put the video up of the fight with Mike Tyson. I'll put the video up of of some of these other fights that he's had, and then take a look at the ages, take a look at the records, take a look at where that person is in their career. Oh, you fought another retired guy, then another retired guy, then another retired guy. Come on, man. Trust me on this. Jake Paul were to actually sue somebody, and somebody had even half a brain in their head and a videotape player.
Yeah.
You look how old I am. I just called it a videotape player. Yeah, I know. Thank you. It really.
I do that all the time.
That hurt my feelings just to hear myself say that out loud.
I do it all the time.
I'm so old. But I'm just saying, you give me the case, I'll win it. Now, honestly, I have been watching Goliath lately, and I think I'm a lawyer right now. If I watch some other shows, like I suddenly think I'm an FBI agent. So, but this is the moment that I think I can win court cases. So no one should probably hire me.
Have you been watching Suits? That show on Netflix?
Started watching it, but we lost interest.
My brother loves it.
Yeah,
it's a lot of my friends like it. I don't love it too much.
Yeah.
I don't really watch a lot of shows actually, so I just don't get into it. Only watching one show right now, two shows, which is Love on the Spectrum.
Tell us what you're watching on TV.
What are you
guys?
I couldn't wait to hear this.
Have you guys seen Love on the Spectrum on Netflix?
Yes. Feel like I'm watching it now.
Good. It's
feel like I'm watching it now.
That was a good one.
Nice.
That was a good one.
That's
It was a good one. It was a good one.
I don't think you're on the spectrum.
Could I trouble you to do your job
Ralph.
a moment and be ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time now for On This Date in Big George's Sports History. Back in the year 1999, in the first frame of the Anaheim's 10-2 victory in Detroit over the Tigers, Chuck Finley became the first major league pitcher to strike out 4 batters in one inning, twice in his career. The Angels southpaw also accomplished the feat on May 12th against the Yankees. Back to me, Jeffrey. See, I see the wheels turning.
I remember that.
I see the wheels turning. Yeah. So you guys fully understand how that can happen?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe strikes out, catcher bobbles it, throws
exactly.
It. Yeah, and he somehow gets to first base.
Mm-hmm. Let me explain it to the people listening. Here's how it works. Strikeout, right? The pitcher throws a third strike. The catcher doesn't catch cleanly, and the batter doesn't swing and miss. If the catcher drops the third strike, the batter then at that moment can attempt to run to first base. The thing is, that batter's got to be paying attention to see that happen, right?
Yep. Right.
If first base is occupied with less than 2 outs, the batter can only advance to first if the catcher throws the ball to first base and the first baseman gets the out. If there's 2 outs, or if first base is open with less than 2 outs, the batter can advance to first base without the catcher needing to throw the ball. If the batter successfully reaches first base before being tagged out or thrown out, they are safe on base, and the pitcher is credited with a strikeout.
That's right.
And another way it could happen, another potentially fourth way to get that fourth out, if the batter reaches first base safely on a drop third strike, it allows another batter to come to the plate and potentially be struck out as well, leading to a potential fourth strikeout in the inning.
So that's what happened.
That's what happened.
How do you strike someone out and get the
first?
It
does give you a bit of a headache, doesn't it?
Right?
It gives you a little bit of a headache.
Man,
well, I mean, if somebody throws a sweeper or a curve in the dirt and it goes past the catcher and he swings and misses, he can run to first and be safe.
I get it, man. But just to hear 4 strikeouts in an inning makes you go, you can't. That you can. That's not right. It shouldn't be.
I think you can legally get 6 outs in an inning. Is it 6 or 5 that you could actually get in an inning through this process?
Is there a legal limit?
Yeah, because at some point all the bases would be loaded and you can't do it.
Oh, right. That just clicked.
Left field, Moist One, who says Brewers are an insane run right now.
Yeah, they are.
That was out of left field with Moist One.
What are they, 10-0?
Who used to be the most left field person? It used to be
Ringless Joe,
but then we realized everything he said was just about Detroit stuff.
Yeah,
so it's not really left
one
field.
Corner
it's
of left field.
I thought Detroit field.
Isn't it Harris?
My dad.
No,
Harris, yes, does left field and start telling us all these stories.
You're a left field guy.
I am a left field guy.
Chief Skull
I
says,
played left field.
Triple H, we're not interested. We're not interested if you're still watching Sesame Street.
What?
What?
I don't know. That's what Chief Skull said.
I don't know.
Let me tell you something. If I was smoking as much pot as Harris, I would watch Sesame Street all the time. Why? Because Sesame Street must be bonkers if you are hazed.
I really never. That's
Big
one of
Bird
the things
walking
I
in.
haven't been called. I don't think I give off stoner vibes.
No, you don't.
Other things I give off.
You give off stoner thoughts, stoner theories, stoner.
You're not wrong there.
But you don't seem like a stoner. Oh boy, you sure know how to talk like a stoner.
Yeah.
Gee, thanks.
I could see Harris sitting at the end of the couch at a party. Everyone else is making out, but he's sitting there going, and I got to tell you about this whole thing with this, this batter on base thing that Major League Baseball. That he's just sitting there talking, and everybody else is it's like.
Do you talk like this? Do you talk this much with your girlfriend?
Sometimes. Yeah.
Does she tell you to shut up?
No.
She just lets you talk?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But it goes both ways.
Hey, Harris, you want to see Ralph make a face?
Yeah, let's see it.
Here's the headline. NFL will continue to put social justice messages in the end zone.
I read this and I almost threw up.
Why does that bother you?
Because it doesn't belong
to say stop racism, choose love, inspire change. How does that get to you other than the fact that you are pro racism, pro hate, pro everything else?
I just don't like those messages in my sports. It has no place in them.
I think that conversation would last longer than 3 minutes.
I just wish they'd stop that garbage. There's no reason for it.
I just love showing Ralph for who he is.
a fine thinking American who knows better than to fall into
nothing to do with
stupidity.
politics.
Critical thinker.
This has nothing to do with politics.
Let's get Harris's dad on the phone. We'll all talk about this. You'll be the minority in this conversation.
Here's the thing. It's not hurting anybody. It's positive messages. Who gives a damn?
It's not. It's just the NFL's way to just be who they are.
Your super neocon conservative anus just puckered up so tight at the thought of seeing end racism in the end zone. So what if it said continue racism? Are you okay with it now, Ralph?
I just think it could be. I just think it could be insincere. Like it could
Behead
be
them all.
My thought is it's very insincere. I don't think they care. I just
completely
think they care about
insincere.
making money. They just put that because it makes their image look better, so
Right.
they can make money.
There's
Harris
nothing-
That's why I don't. Yeah,
Harris's
that's
dad
how I
says
feel about
people turn to sports to get out of politics. Simple.
Yes.
But the people who say
He's
that
not
are the
wrong.
ones who are attaching politics to it the most. What's
No.
wrong with a nice positive saying? It's not hurting anybody.
What's wrong
Other
is if
than
I-
it's the messages that go against the grain of those people.
If I had a positive saying that they didn't like, they wouldn't put it on there.
If
So
you
why-
fight this hard against things where it says end racism, you really got to take a closer look at yourself.
yeah, but that's like fighting this hard against things like, I don't know, putting the National Guard in DC to stop crime and killing.
You know what I would like? I would
It's the
like
same.
to
I
see.
can throw it right back at you the same way.
I would like to see. How about stop homelessness? How about?
I would love to see that.
I don't mind.
would
Does
actually-
anybody get upset when they say the stuff about cancer, the cancer
No,
stuff?
I
Nobody
love that.
minds that. So why does people mind
Because
end racism?
Because it's
it's
politicized.
the
Well, I understand you guys from the South not wanting to end racism.
it's-
I understand that.
It's
But
the insincerity. It's the insincerity. I don't
Exactly.
think they
So
do
they're
it just
sincere
for
when it's about cancer, but they're insincere when it's about racism
think-
or hate.
I've never said that. I think it's the same with cancer and the same with all of that. It increases their image and their chances of making money. That's
You know
all they
what?
care about.
God will use people in spite of them. And if the NFL has these messages out there, let it be used in
But
spite of them.
the
And
word
they're
is diminished.
positive messages, not hurting
I-
The word's
anybody.
diminished. It has no
I've
value
never
anymore.
gone against the message. It's just you can tell it's some
But
insincere
the message is diminished.
corporatized.
You know that.
Corporatized BS. That's
Stone
just how
Beaver
I
says-
see it. Yeah.
Rush Limbaugh's alive? What happened? I just stumbled across the Rush Limbaugh show. What? Oh, dear.
It's funny.
A lot of texts I didn't get a chance to read, but I tell you what, if all you neocons want to have a meeting tonight, you can hang out with the Weekend Warriors tomorrow at
Right.
10 a.m.
Us racists will be there tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Everybody can
That's
light
nice.
the torches and storm the Capitol. Oh, that's right. You already did that. Everybody else, we'll see you Monday, 3 p.m. It's a Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministries.